Introducing the man of the most cringiest puns, Ross!
I take offense to that. I have my number one fan right here.
Introducing the woman who gets lost and don't know if she's really paying attention half the time, Eve.
Wait, where am I?
Introducing the ruler of the void, the man of many hats, literally, Neo. And
Just look at my face.
introducing
That is so
the
cute.
host who I wouldn't say has the most, but somehow is expected to run this whole shebang. Pleeps. That's me, by the way.
I actually had trouble taking that off.
It
Seriously,
is.
you running this stably is already a question mark.
It is Wednesday, September 25th. And this is the Wednesday Crew podcast, where each of us comes up with some random segment and we talk about it for however long we do.
I'm officially 22. Woo.
Right.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh,
Woo.
happy birthday, Eve.
Oh,
Woo!
Yay!
Happy birthday! You know what? I know we talked about this earlier, but Eve, I think you deserve some fireworks.
God damn it.
I told you, Ross, it's fine if you do it once in a while, just don't do it too much. Alrighty then.
We found the confetti one last time. I can't remember what it was. Oh,
So with all of that in mind, I got here my D4 of the choice today. This is the Duck D4.
I remember when you got those, I think.
yeah. What? Was that before or after we started making like
It
I
was
I
before.
did those as soon as I started getting dice. Anyways, I am number 1. Ross is number 2. Eve is number 3. Neo is number 4. This will determine whose segment starts us off.
Also, I guess Eve, if I got you balloons, how do you feel?
This is a first.
Is it finally me?
We have never started with Neo's segment before.
Oh, God damn. You haven't started with me or Neo.
I don't think we've started with me either.
We
Yes, you have.
definitely started with
We
you.
have.
We did like two segments. We did music first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys have not started with me yet.
Okay, let's go. We have not had that many episodes. You'll have your turn
Yeah.
first, but tonight.
Wait, didn't they know? Doesn't the audience know we record 100 of these at a time?
Oh, God.
That would be ridiculous. Anyways, Neo, you started us off. I have no idea what your segment is tonight.
Oh, don't worry.
Now, what's the hat of
I'm
the
gonna
week?
start off strong.
What's the hat of the week?
Cut here.
Here you. It's hard to tell what your hat is because it's a little blurry.
It's
Hold
like
on,
honestly, it looks
It's a
like a
bucket hat, I think.
yeah, it looks like a fisherman's hat.
That's what I was thinking. It looks like
I
a
kind of
fisherman's
messed
hat.
it up with the headphones. It's also got like a little flower on it.
Now,
Nice.
Eve, I
Okay.
believe it is your turn to
It's
ask,
like
Eve.
very small and all that.
So, Nia, what
Anyways,
does that hat have to do with your segment?
I have no idea.
So what do you have planned for us today, my friend, my pal,
Well,
my
you see-
chummerino?
All right, don't go too far. What we have here today is, well, it's kind of funny. You said we do different segments. Mine has been the same relatively every single time.
Well,
Yeah.
we've added enough change
Here's the thing.
to where
Yeah, it's been
There
enough
is
different every
almost
time.
always a twist.
there always
yeah.
is a new twist.
But
It's almost like a lemon. You got
I
to
w-
twist it a new time every time to get juice out.
fair
I
enough.
think I've never squeezed a lemon.
There is one very minor twist this time.
Okay.
It is the same thing we've done last podcast.
Okay.
Guess the update with the 3 other Reddit threads,
Yep.
which for those who haven't watched the other episode, why did
You should
not
watch it right
the
now
other
before
episode?
this.
It would be Am I the Asshole? Relationship advice and True Off My Chest. There is one key difference with this episode though.
Are we swapping which Reddit it is?
Nope.
Is there a chance of multiple updates?
Can't say for certain, but the difference this time is that there is a fourth story.
Oh.
Oh, we're adding
God.
4. Instead of going ABC, we're going ABCD.
Indeed. I will say though, I say it's a minor change because I thought adding this one would be funny.
Oh.
I think we're gonna have to start introducing 1, 2, 3 as well. That's going way in the future.
Okay, let's just.
Sorry.
Well, anyways.
I told you I gave permission once to be cringy.
Yeah. Hey, Bleach,
hmm
let's start this off right. Roll the dice. See what story you guys get.
All right.
We're doing
Give me a
this.
moment. I accidentally dropped my dice.
So actually,
Oh,
Neo, here's a question. Because there's 4 different stories, is one of them overlapping with the other when it comes to which Reddit's from,
Yes.
or is it?
I
Oh,
will
it is?
tell you which one it's coming from.
Okay.
Where did I?
Oh no, I wasn't questioning that. I was curious if you got like a 4th Reddit page, which
I feel like he would have mentioned if he did.
Oh,
yeah.
I think one that would
There
probably
it
be
is.
maybe good for this is Pro Revenge, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on the
Pro
story.
Revenge is rare updates though. They don't update
Oh, yeah,
there very
very
often.
rare updates.
All
Maybe entitled
right.
Parents.
Number 3.
Number 3. Let us see. All
You know,
right.
I'm gonna take an early, like a random guess prediction. The
Mhm.
second one we hear is going to be the one with the update.
Okay.
That is an interesting one. Okay.
All right. This comes from True Off My Chest.
Oh, we're starting with
boy.
them.
Starting off with a hard-hitting one.
I'm 23, financially stable, and I refuse to help my parents who are drowning in debt because of their bad decisions.
Okay.
That is the title.
Off the bat,
Off the bat, I don't think this is going to be the update.
title alone makes you think that this isn't exactly an update.
Maybe an edit, but probably not an update.
That-
Here is what I'll let Ross finish. Actually,
I think this person. I mean, it depends on I think it all comes down to what the decisions that were outright bad the parents had made.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering because, first off, this doesn't. It's an innocent title, but this is true off my test. Or, no, true off my
Test?
chest.
Test.
This is
We're
true.
taking a test.
No, this is true off my chest.
Here comes Baldy from the other room.
We're not doing that. Nope. Anyways, this is true off my chest. And when it comes
Alright.
to them, things can be either it's innocuous or ugh.
Yeah, the last one I would say is definitely under. The last one, it was the boyfriend thing, right? Or girlfriend thing, right?
Yeah,
No,
girlfriend.
That,
the
that,
one
that was
about-
relationship advice.
Yeah, that was
The
her
true
relationship
off
advice.
my the true off my chest was the one where the guy. What was he doing? I'm trying to. It was the sex life
Actually, no, I
one.
remember
It
now.
was the.
I already remember. It was the girlfriend setting up like what their first date was.
No, that was
the ring.
relationship
That was
advice.
relationship advice.
That was
The
relationship
true off my
advice.
chest was the one where the guy was like talking about their sex life.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. I forgot that story existed. Anyway, so title alone, not sure. It depends on the context.
Let's figure that out by seeing the
Yep.
story.
All right. Well, here we go. Time to read the story this time. I'm 23 and I'm finally in a good place financially. I worked hard through college, juggling multiple part-time jobs and internships to land a well-paying job straight out of school. I've been smart with my money, saving, investing, and avoiding debt. I've even started building a solid emergency fund and contributing to my retirement. It feels good to have my financial future on track, especially since I didn't grow up with much. But here's the thing. My parents are a financial disaster. They've always lived beyond their means, racking up credit card debt, taking out loans they couldn't afford, and making bad investments. They've declared bankruptcy twice, and every time they get a fresh start, they go right back to their old habits. It's like they never learn. Now they're drowning in debt again, and they've come to me for help. They want me to co-sign on a loan to consolidate their debts and ask for money to cover their mortgage and car payments. The guilt trips are relentless. We raised you, we sacrificed for you, and now it's your turn to help us. They've even played the "you owe us for all we did for you" card.
Ew.
But the truth is, I can't do it. I refuse to bail them out of their bad decisions. It sounds cold, but I'm tired of being their financial safety net. I've seen what happens when you enable their behavior. They never change. And I'm not willing to put my hard earned stability at risk for them. I've told them I'm not co signing anything and that I won't be giving them money. They're furious, calling me ungrateful, selfish, and heartless. I feel guilty because they are my parents and I do love them. But I also know that helping them would just be throwing good money after bad. Don't get what that means, by the way. Um,
I mean, I think I understand. It's like okay, let's say, Neil, you're gonna put money that I gave to you in a very bad investment that will guarantee lose me money,
mm,
but I still give it to you anyway. It's like just trying to throw something at the wall and knowing that's not gonna stick, but trying to see if it will.
You know what?
You
This
know what I
would-
mean?
If I were willing to put the work to put clips into this, this would be a good place to insert that "Let's Go Gambling" clip that you guys all love.
Let's go
Yeah.
gambling.
Let's
let's
go
go
gambling.
gambling.
Aw,
Aw,
dang
dang it.
Anyways, I will
Sorry.
state.
How's
your
Yeah,
water?
this is
Yeah,
definitely
Real
one
quick,
of the
is there
more.
There is a little bit more.
Oh, we're not
Yeah,
done. I thought that was the end.
let's
My
hear the
bad.
rest. Let's hear the rest.
I was just stating that I don't get the thing.
Oh.
Anyways,
Right. Yeah.
they need to take responsibility for their own mess and learn to responsibility for their own mess and learn to live within their means. I'm done sacrificing my peace and security for their poor choices. I know people might judge me for this, and I've already lost some extended family support who think I'm abandoning my parents. But I have to protect myself and my future.
Okay. First off, I do not think this person is the asshole, but also there was a detail that I wish was in here.
Mhm.
I wish it would have stated if they were actually, unless I overlooked it. Neo, did they ever say if they were a only child or like?
That's not
what-
the detail I cared
Well-
about.
Well, hold on.
Mhm.
What I'm thinking is, like, what if they need money to help raise their other siblings or something like that, but they end up wasting the money? Like, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Kinda.
see, that is.
I will
like,
okay.
If
I
that could
will-
be,
To
What's
answer
up?
your question, Ross, it was not mentioned in what I read to you. I cannot
Okay.
tell you if that's true or not.
well, that's what I was saying. Like, just in
Okay.
the part that you read to us. Like, I
I
wanted
don't-
to be like, just double check the information.
This is what I
I
will
feel-
say.
I feel like this could be the update, but it's
I-
probably not it.
I'm gonna say I
Mm.
doubt this is the update, but here's my stance on the post itself. There is a decent chance, there is a lot that this is a very one-sided point of view of things.
That's true. That's
It
something
is-
to consider.
Let's be real. Some people are in a bad financial position for reasons entirely out of their control. Even though I made the
Including-
gambling joke earlier, gambling wasn't mentioned. In fact, OP did not go specifically in what it is that his parents
That
did that
That
was
is
wasteful of
true.
money.
you know what?
For all we
Here-
could know, it
here's
could
the
be
thing, though.
medical bills that are partially what caused it.
Here is the thing, though.
Hmm.
You bring that up brings a good point. I think this post is an edit, but not an update. And I
That's
think
what
the
I'm
edit is going to
towards.
be clear because I bet you someone probably commented that exact statement, Leaves. Like that's a very I need to look this way. That's a very valid point. Like I
might
think
have.
there's an edit. I don't think there's an update. I think there's an edit. In fact, I'm gonna put that on my phone.
They might have.
You said we rolled
This is-
story 3 first.
This is story 3, but
This
the
is-
first story read.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my stance. Doubtful there's an update.
Anyways, hey Bleeps.
You want me to roll again?
Yep.
That's number 4.
That's number 4. That's funny because this is also drew off my chest.
Oh, two of those. Okay.
And I'm going to read this all at once. No stopping.
Okay.
What if I stop you?
No.
Let's not stop them.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Yep. Let's hear you up.
I will say this one is a bit much, but it's safe. Don't worry.
Okay.
That makes me worried, but okay.
All right. My ex cheated on me. And honestly, who cares? I didn't lose anything. I was 100% genuine. When one door closes, another opens elsewhere. Here's to meeting new people.
Is that the whole post, or is that the title? That's the whole post.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
That's the whole post.
I feel like this is not an update and not an edit.
I don't know. I could see this going either way, honestly.
Right?
That's so little deep. I'm gonna go with the fact that I'm gonna say this doesn't have an update. I feel like people wouldn't be asking for an update to this because there's so little detail to begin with.
I mean,
Oh,
here's the
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
That's the exact stuff they ask for stuff like an edit and stuff for. But
Right.
yeah, for now I'm leaning no update.
I'm leaning no update.
There's maybe an edit, but I kind of doubt
Here's the
it.
thing. If there is an edit, there might be an update.
True. In my mind, this probably has like no comments because people are like, "What the hell?"
I doubt it. Anyways.
All right, so
Well,
we
I can
have.
tell you right now it has comments.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought so.
I mean, I think any post on Reddit is gonna have at least one comment eventually.
Especially if it's in like really big.
Big subreddits.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
subreddits,
At
yeah.
least I would say at least 5 when it comes to probably that Reddit in particular. But anyway.
Anyways, so we got 1 and 2 left.
Yep.
Please find a coin and flip it.
That'll be number
Oh.
2.
Number
on.
2,
Number 2.
we're going off of Drew Off My Chest and going to relationship advice.
Oh
These
boy, I
are
can help so little.
High likelihood, at the very least, edits.
And I will tell you this. It is a long one.
Okay.
Okay. Eve, did you bring the popcorn?
No, but I have Ritz bits.
God damn you, Pleeps. I didn't realize you actually had popcorn on hand.
I don't, actually. I had some earlier, so this is just the bag I hadn't thrown away yet.
Oh.
Alright, I'm ready now.
Looks like I said that at a perfectly good moment. Anyway.
Anyways. All right, so I'm going to read the title first.
Yep, let's get opinion on the title.
Mistakenly called the cops on my 27 female boyfriend, 29 male, when he had planned a surprise proposal. Now things between us are strained. Am I able to fix this?
Ooh.
How do you accidentally call the
Yeah,
cops?
I
that's what-
mean, okay, I think I can figure it out. It was a surprise proposal. It was probably like the house was unlocked, the lights
She
were
probably
off.
thought someone broke in or something.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you know what? That could. Actually, can you say the title again? Did he say called the? Did he just say call the cops, or was he arrested?
I doubt he was arrested for an accident.
It didn't say in the thing, so.
I doubt he
Well,
was
no.
arrested.
Can you reread the title again?
Mistakenly called the cops on my 27 female boyfriend, 29 male, when he had planned a surprise proposal. Now things
Okay.
between us are strained.
Okay, just
Am I
call.
able to fix this?
Yeah, I doubt he got arrested.
But
Anyway.
okay, let's.
We ready?
We're ready.
Again.
Interesting title.
Here,
Let's see where-
here, Ross, here, have some.
Oh,
Thank
you.
Uh,
so why is it stale?
'cause I got it. I told you I got it later. Eve, here you go, some for you.
Thank you.
We have been together. We've been together for 7 years. We
Okay.
moved in together after 2 weeks, adopted a dog and a couple cats, opened a joint
Aw.
bank account, met each other's families, merged our friends into one tribe. It has been 7 really good years. I am happy. I'm not one of those people that need to be married. I don't need a ring, a ceremony, a piece of paper to commit my life to the one person I love beyond others. I am his wholly and completely. That isn't to say I'm against marriage, because I'm not, but getting a ring on my finger is not a priority for me. When I have thought about it, I imagine a small wedding with our parents, maybe our siblings and the officiant. Barefoot on the beach. No fuss, nothing elaborate, something simple that we could throw together ourselves. Then off to a place we could relax, eat and drink without the formalities. If I had a dream wedding, it would be that or something similar. Back in July, my boyfriend was acting cagey. I knew he was up to something and trying to hide it. He's no good at trying to keep something under wraps. He's one of those people that, even though they don't say anything, act like they have a secret. I wasn't worried about his secret because I knew he would tell me eventually. I was thinking he was going to surprise me with a weekend getaway because I had been working long hours for a couple months, and that's the kind of thing he does. One night, I arrived home from work and his car wasn't in the drive. The house was dark, and the front door wide open. I sat in the street watching the house for a couple of minutes.
Pause for a
There
second,
was
Neo.
yes,
I want to note that's like literally everything I said. It was
Yeah,
probably.
you literally called it. You absolutely called it. Like
Yeah.
yeah, you called it.
that
I was
is
trying
actually
not to show it, but I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, unpause.
you called it, man.
All right, I'm
I gotta
paused.
give you credit.
There was no movement, no lights in the window, nothing. I called my boyfriend 4 times, no answer. That wasn't like him. One missed call? Sure. 4 missed calls? No. So I called the cops. I was still on the phone with emergency services when they arrived. They came over to me. I gave them a rundown of what I knew, which was nothing. And they went into the house. A few minutes later, one of them came out and asked me to go in with them. They lead me through the house to the back patio. I flipped the lights on as I entered and saw that a trail of rose petals took us right out the back, where my boyfriend, wearing a tux and handcuffs, was sitting at our patio table that was set beautifully for dinner. It goes without saying that the surprise proposal was ruined.
Pause for a moment. I will say this. That's a very fucking funny story, honestly.
It is funny, but
Very
it sounds like
from
it's
a thir-
caused issues.
yeah, it sounds like it caused issues, but from a third party perspective, I love this. This is like,
Right.
if they were to stay together and I don't know, like have family like at family events, I don't know, that'd be a funny story to tell. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
So it's been about 7 weeks since. Things are
Oh.
not good between us. It was a simple misunderstanding on my part. My boyfriend thinks I called the cops because I knew he was going to propose. He thinks that I don't want to marry him, but I, f- instead of saying that, I found a way to make sure I wouldn't have to. We have discussed us getting married exactly once, and that was in our first year of being together. I remember the conversation word for word because it was only a handful of words. Him, would you wear my ring? Me, yeah. Him, when? Me, surprise me. That was the extent of our discussion about marriage.
I'll
I
give him
don't.
respect. He took that quite literally.
Yep.
He did.
I don't know how I was supposed to know he was going to ask 5 weeks ago from a half-assed conversation from 6 years ago. I know I hurt him, and I've apologized for doing so. He refuses to see how it came about that I called the cops. He went to his parents that night because he was upset, then came home an hour later because they thought it was hilarious. Everyone he tells thinks it's funny. He is the one telling people. Before this post, I had not said anything to anyone because I know it upsets him. I don't know what else to do. He doesn't believe me that it was a huge misunderstanding. Am I missing something? Did I break trust or harm in some way that I'm just not getting? How do I approach this so I can fix it? At this point, I'm thinking of proposing to him so we can move on from this.
Okay, so first off,
Honestly, do it.
yeah. Well, first off, yes, definitely do that. Definitely do that. That sounds
Mhm.
like a correct answer. In fact, I will say,
I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, you finished actually, Ross. Sorry.
I was gonna say, uh, it sounded like first off, we actually have a little bit of a rough timeline here because I don't know if you noticed,
Yeah.
but this proposal happened in June,
July.
This was July.
July.
This
My
would
bad.
be August.
No, it'd be September because was it 5 weeks or 7 weeks? I heard
7
5 and
weeks
7.
from July, but we don't know the date in July.
Right.
If it's early July, which I suspect it is, it'd be August.
Okay.
Late July, it would be September.
So, you know what? That's fair. If we're assuming that it happened this year, that's
Well,
fair.
Yeah,
This
let's.
post must have been very recent.
Yeah, but here is what I will say about this post. First off, this is just poor communication. They need to have
Yeah.
a long discussion about a bunch of things. And genuinely speaking, I don't think there's no assholes here, which is, it makes sense. It's not, am I the asshole?
Right. The only thing I will say,
Mhm.
if the boyfriend's in the backyard, which I'm going based off how the story is, it doesn't sound like she could see the backyard for where she was parked.
Which makes sense because
He-
backyard, front yard.
I feel like he should have picked up the phone at some point.
You should have,
So,
but
I mean, he might not have had his.
That's my
phone
only
on
note.
him.
That's my only
Yeah.
note for the boyfriend.
He might
but,
not have had his
Like,
phone.
I'm
on
glad
him.
that
I
everyone.
mean, I will state boyfriend overreacted to like
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
but
I'm-
let's.
To play devil's advocate, it does suck to be in handcuffs when you're trying to do something very special.
It is. He should have answered.
But yeah, either way,
I think this will be, if their relationship continues, and I kind of hope it does, because they're not
I hope it
toxic.
does. This sounds like a
It
Mostly
sounds
healthy
like a huge
relationship.
misunderstanding.
Yeah. So if it does, I hope that.
I feel like
they
this
have
one's
a-
probably the update.
Yeah, I am actually hard
don't
betting this
think
one's the update right now, unless there's
I
some
don't-
major edit.
I don't honestly. I struggle to think of okay, maybe an edit, but I don't think there's an exactly update because of again how soon I'm assuming this story sounds because this could
I
be
mean,
from 4 years ago for all I know.
yeah, for
It
all we
could
know,
be,
this
you're
could
right.
have been multiple years
Yeah,
ago.
you don't know when. Neo is very good when he's finding stories about like trying to obfuscate when they're posted, so we don't know when this was posted.
Right, I'm gonna put in my notes maybe update,
All right.
but I think it's too soon for there to be an update.
I'm not
It's
so sure. First off, if this is August, and I suspect this is August, this was posted, it's not that soon. I will also
Are we
note that
ready?
things could have been resolved after a day.
That's true. That's true. Or the boyfriend saw the post and they immediately broke up.
All right. With,
I hope that didn't happen.
with that in mind, let me. Oh, it's one.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Let's see what we got.
this one's also a little bit long,
Let's see.
Oh.
Am I the asshole?
but this title is very interesting.
Oh,
Am I
alright.
the asshole? Am I the asshole for hiding my boyfriend's anime body pillow while my parents were visiting?
Depends on the anime, actually.
What he said.
Wait. So she
There are
got.
some that you do not want to show to strangers, and there are some that are like, not a problem.
So
Yeah.
okay. Can you say that title again?
Am I the asshole for hiding my boyfriend's anime body pillow while my parents were visiting?
I'm already gonna say this now. I don't think you're the asshole. I think
Neither.
I have a body pillow that's off camera on my bed. It's just a plain gray one.
Wait, Ross,
If
I
I-
don't
if-
think you know what a body pillow is.
I can literally grab it.
You said plain gray. It can't be a plain gray body pillow.
Hey guys, we got a new guest for the podcast.
Yeah, Ross, that's not a body pillow.
I can't see. I had to like.
Yes, Ross, a body pillow is a pillow shaped like a body.
I didn't see it. I had to like reset.
It's
this
just
thing.
it's just a long pillow.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I have one of those.
Yeah, a body pillow, Ross, is a pillow shaped like a body, not a pillow for the body.
Oh. Flash
Anyways.
the idiot alert of me.
Anyways, let's hear the story. Hopefully they
Yeah,
tell me like if it's like super risque or if it's just like basically a stuffed doll of somebody.
I'm already on the. I'm leaning on the side of, yeah, you're probably not the asshole.
Let's hear the
Well,
story.
let's see.
Let's hear them out.
My boyfriend, male 32, and I, female 27, have been together for a year. He's only met my parents once over the holidays last year because they live pretty far away. They've been visiting this past week, and since he and I just moved in together, they were excited to see our new place and get to know my boyfriend a little more. We have an extra bedroom, and this has become my boyfriend's gaming room for the most part. But we agreed when guests come over, it would be a second bedroom. He really likes video games and anime in particular, so he has a lot of toys and artwork that he's collected over the years from different games and such.
Okay.
One thing he has is this anime body pillow that features a sexy anime girl on it. He also has a mouse pad for his gaming computer that resembles a busty anime girl.
Yeah, none of us would have anything like that, right, Ross?
Ready?
Hey,
You cannot deflect there, Ross.
No, you
No, you
can't.
can't.
You can't. You showed us.
I not on video, not on video.
No, but we said it.
Okay.
Before my parents came over, I asked him to take down his toys and stuff so they could be comfortable. I was upset to see that he left the body pillow and the mouse pad in place. I don't really feel comfortable with either item, but he's really into anime, so I've always kind of left it alone. But I absolutely didn't think it was appropriate to leave it in there when my parents would be staying over.
Yeah.
I took the cover off the body pillow and put the pillow in the closet, and I put the mouse pad in a drawer in our room. When my parents arrived and we showed them to their room, my boyfriend noticed the missing pillow and mouse pad. Later, when we were in bed, he brought it up to me and asked why I hid them. I told him I didn't think my parents would feel comfortable with those things in the bedroom, and when they leave, we can put them back. My boyfriend got really upset. He told me that he feels like I'm ashamed of his interest in anime. He said he's spent his whole life feeling like people think he's weird for being into anime, and he didn't expect his own girlfriend to be just like everyone else, in quotation marks.
Not what's happening here.
No,
no.
Yeah, I'm changing my stance. A few things have shifted my stance. First off, I thought it was hiding in their own bedroom. The fact that this is something, yeah, the fact that this is what's meant to be the guest room. That's you should.
That's a whole different line.
Yeah.
The next day, I noticed him taking some of his manga books off of our bookshelf and putting them into a box. I asked him why, and he said something like, I'm putting them away so you don't have to look at them anymore.
This man is overreacting as hell.
I
feel really bad. I feel like I hurt him, but I just really didn't think my parents would feel comfortable sleeping in a room with those items. But now he's just acting so distant and cold, and he's not really engaging with my parents at all. They keep asking me what's wrong, and I don't know what to say. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
This,
Not the asshole.
I will say, I think the boyfriend might be a tad. I'm gonna say, I don't want to say autistic, but
Here's the thing. Me from a third-party perspective,
Mhm.
I can actually contest to this that I have had moments like that. Not recently, but I've had moments in the past where I not shut down per se,
but
like go the complete alternative of okay, let's say I was yelling too much. You know, I could be a little bit of a loud person.
Yeah.
So I go like, I start talking like this.
I will say, I think if
Like,
this is
you
not,
know what I mean?
Yeah, this is not a OP is in the wrong. This is a OP maybe should in future if they stay together, which in these posts is always in the question mark, especially in this game.
Right.
Yeah.
OP should in future clarify why it's an issue. I think
Here's what I was gonna say. I agree. Here's what I was gonna say. Definitely not the asshole. The only pinch of asshole thing that she did was not talk to her boyfriend beforehand with putting this away. She's still in the wait for putting this away, definitely.
Yeah, maybe a
100%.
conversation and maybe saying why. But again, knowing
Right.
that was their guest room, that was going to be where the parents were sleeping, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I will say this right now. I have no problem with things like that. Not generally.
Let me remind you,
hmm
in the post, she said, before my parents came over, I asked him to take down his toys and stuff so they could
So
be
there,
comfortable.
yeah, there was a conversation.
I
He
didn't.
purposely
Okay, I
left
didn't hear
those
that.
two
Never.
things. Yeah,
Never mind
I-
then.
he
I
purposely.
also
Yeah, he purposely
I-
left like the. Actually, you know what? That changes my stance a little on when I thought about him because that means that he purposely left the things that would be the most important to take down, unless
yeah.
all of his manga and stuff that he has there is hentai. But
It
no,
just said busty anime woman, so can't tell you.
I did
but
have
busty anime
thing-
aren't always just hentai.
I
As
mean,
an anime fan,
I did have a ping in my head also that he might have a form of autism.
yeah. So what I was going to say is the issue here is because I will tell you right now, and ask myself. By the way, I am an anime fan and
Yep.
a straight male at that.
Mhm.
So, but I am not comfortable sleeping in a room with like that imagery. Just not personally.
Me either. As
mean,
a
I mean, the most I have actually, I can actually join in on this. I am also anime fan, straight. The most I have currently is this.
And then
What is
there's and then
It's like a
there's
little plush.
and then there's Ross with his boob mouse pad.
Hey, it's not a
Uh,
boob.
This was made
It
by
is.
someone I used
No, it
actually.
Oh,
it is not.
She is still ongoing artist, currently making a book.
oh,
Good luck.
okay.
Anyways, I have the book.
Anyways,
I
I
have-
believe
I'm an anime fan too, straight male. I got like posters.
we
I'm
know,
still not-
we know, we
I-
know.
We know, we know. We're just giving our examples. You don't need to give yours.
Yeah, wait.
your mouse
Never-
pad. Your mouse pad is what they're referring to.
Anyways,
Can you guys hear me?
the se-
Yeah,
got
we
you,
get it,
well,
we get it.
yeah.
Mic unplugged.
Oh,
Also, I'm not showing my posters.
well, anyways,
I think it's
that
fine.
is the end.
Yeah.
I do
alright.
still think
Yeah.
that the number 2 is definitely.
So
the
here is what I
update.
will say, because I know how this game works at this point. There is an update, but there is always an edit.
There's always
I
at least
am
one
I
edit.
feel
going
like-
to say, update number 2, edit number 1.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, sorry.
Is
yeah.
is that based
Yeah.
off of
That's
what we
based on the actual numbers,
heard
so-
or what the actual number of the
Yeah,
stories were?
so the actual number of the stories. Relationship
Okay.
advice has an update. Am I the asshole has an edit. That is my
I
belief.
do agree.
If I am actually going to state, I think the Am I the Asshole post has some response, because this is going to be immediate reaction, whatever the case. So if one does not have an edit, I am switching my stance to update on Am I the Asshole.
Okay. Honestly, I can agree with that. Like, I think the
I
one that's
agree, yeah.
guaranteed not to have the update, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was number 4,
The second one that was read, yeah.
where it was
That super short
Super
page post. My ex cheated on me. I don't care.
I highly
I doubt
doubt
that. Okay, yeah,
I highly
Here's-
doubt that.
I
4
doubt that
even
one.
has
I
an
doubt that one
edit.
has an update or even an edit, and I'm not quite sure about number 2 based off of the potential timeline that we know.
All
I
righty.
still think
So
2
let's
definitely
hear.
has a-
Time for we should call the second part the edit segment.
All right. Here you go, Neo.
Thank you.
Here's my
I got the
key,
key.
Neo. Wrong way.
Okay.
Here's my key,
Uh,
Neo.
Well, you,
Oh,
you have
right.
to grab your
I forgot to
key
give your
from
answers
off.
first.
You have
I
to.
forgot to give your answers real quick. I think the update is
I still think update is 2, and edit
you read
is
Can
probably.
you read it number? What was number 3 again? Like, what was the title?
The third story.
Yeah, the story number 3. The
The one
the
we-
first-
the one you
first
read
piece
first.
off my chest.
I'm 23, financially stable, and I refuse to help my parents who are drowning in debt because of their bad decisions.
That one could be the edit too, but I don't think it's the update.
I feel like there might be multiple edits here.
For all we know, they could all have edits.
I'm
They
leaning
could.
between 1 and 3, with a 2 being a very minor on the table. I'm gonna go with number 1. Here's my key.
Just to be different from
All right.
us.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So my current
Not
stance
something
is
wrong with
2.
being different.
If 1 doesn't have an edit, I will switch to 1 because I believe there's
I
continuation
agree.
for this.
Well, I'm not locking them in yet.
Because we got an edit, boys.
No,
Huh?
Oh,
because we're going into the comments.
We got replies from OP.
All of them have replies from OP.
That's the
Oh.
secret twist that he didn't reveal. This
I feel
is
like that counts as sort of an
this.
edit to a certain degree.
Yeah, that's kind of an
It's
edit
the
to
same
a
degree, but
certain
so this
degree.
is guess the update. Reddit guess the update. Comments from OP
Comments
edition.
So, Neo, are we? So since there's comments from OP, I'm assuming it's a comment to someone else commenting.
It
Mhm.
usually is. Yeah.
Are we allowed to? Are we going to be
I
getting
will.
the context to what they like? If the
I will
commenter
be
asked
reading.
blank.
I will be reading what the commenters say,
Okay.
but with each layer, because some of them have like layers to them, and then say
Right.
OP saying them.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Okay.
Alrighty then.
I will go in order too of when we read them.
Okay.
that'd
So
be
we're going to number
3
3.
first.
Yes, we're starting with 3 first. Commenter, if you want to give them money, give them money. If you don't want to give them money, then don't. That's your choice to make either way. But if you ever co-sign anything, that means that you're taking on debt to give them money. You will be the one responsible for paying it back. Never, ever do that. Another commenter. Good advice here. OP, never co-sign. By the way, OP, it sounds like you've already given them money in the past. Did you? OP. Yes, I gave them money in the past to make ends meet, but that didn't help in the long run.
Is that it? Okay.
Yep. That's
Not
it.
the clarification we wanted.
No.
Not
Because I remember
exactly, but-
specifically, we wanted to know what they're overspending on. Because I'm just personally curious. It doesn't actually contribute whether there's an update or not. Just my own judgment of the OP in the post.
Right.
I still
Yeah.
don't think this one's the update. It might be an edit, but I don't think it's an
I
update.
don't think it's an update.
Yeah, I will stay. Yeah, this does not change my opinion of this post.
All right. But who
Say
said
it,
that was
Rossi.
the only comment he commented to?
Oh, sorry. I thought you'd read them all. I didn't know there were multiple. You got. Sorry. Okay, so there's multiple. Gotcha. Okay.
Commenter. Oh, babes, I am so proud of you. As someone who comes from a similar family dynamic, stay strong. I never.
I never.
Did the writer
I
get
never, I never relented, and they eventually back off. But it took periods of no contact for them to realize that. I was also very sharp with the "we raised you" and will reply, "Then why do I have to raise you now?" Then I asked them if their parents ever came to them for help, which was a no. And I really started pointing out the hypocrisy of them asking me to help them when I had to pay to put myself through school, that they couldn't help me. But they never had me kicking off about it. And I paid my way. And I get that they were desperate, but it's totally not appropriate for them to ask me for money when I had white knuckled it. What the fuck was that?
That wasn't me.
This is me.
That was you.
I'm adjusting this. I'll edit it in a little bit.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Anyways,
this on me.
But it's totally not appropriate for them to ask me for money when I had white knuckled it through school for years. Be prepared to really turn that guilt trip on them. And if they don't get it, time to block. It sounds drastic, but man, it is so nice. OP,
Okay.
thank you. That really helps with my decision. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
That's it for that.
Yeah, it doesn't change my
yeah,
stance.
none of that changes my
This doesn't
stance.
really change. Yeah,
I still think maybe edit, probably
Yeah.
not
Here's the,
update.
I feel like the most that can happen with this story is I decided
Saying-
not to give the money. That's not a whole update. That's an edit at most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's see what the comments are for the other ones. Maybe the other ones will make us look back at number 3 with maybe. I doubt it, but let's see.
All right. First one. For the fourth story, by the way.
Yeah,
My
what
ex cheated
story?
on me. I don't care.
Yep.
Commenter. I wish I was in this state of mind right now. OP, be grateful for what you have in your life and believe you have everything you need. That's it for that one.
Okay.
And we
Oh,
go to the next one.
That's it for the
Story
entire
4 was
post.
the one
or-
that was story 4 was the one that was like 2 sentences.
Yes,
wasn't
yes,
it?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Commenter.
Oh,
There's 3 for this one, by the way. This is the second.
Second.
okay.
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 The best revenge is success, or rather, in this case, a loving, happy relationship with someone else. That was a commenter, by the way.
It was the classic Reddit break up with them.
OP, revenge has always been pointless. When you do everything with love and gratitude, you're so filled with contentment that nothing else has room to exist.
I mean, that's a fair comment. Also, I just want to point out, hey, I'm sorry, Revenge. Yeah, no, you're on the wrong Reddit. Pro Revenge is that way.
Commenter, who are you and how are you so emotionally stable, and can this power be learned? OP, I use the Socratic method of thinking, and I learned to think logically first and emotionally second.
What does Socratically mean?
Means like
Socratic.
Socrates. I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't actually know. I've never seen this term used this way, but I mean, I'm extrapolating from the fact that it has the word Socrate in it.
Yeah. For the viewers that don't already know, we're all idiots.
Except plebes.
Even then, that's debatable. Sorry, plebes.
Ow.
You're less
Alright.
idiot than us.
Okay,
So,
there is.
that doesn't change my opinion on story 4.
Yeah, I don't think it's an edit. Don't
This
think
is
an
the-
edit.
wait.
It's an
Oh,
update.
so this is I thought this
That
was
was all
story
story
2.
4.
Were these story 4? I thought these were story 2.
That was all story
That,
4.
that was
Oh,
the second story that we read.
Oh, yeah. This is getting so confusing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That actually makes sense then. Okay.
Story 2.
Now we're at story 2.
There are 2 for this one.
Okay.
So, just a reminder, this one is the
The
boyfriend
surprise
handcuff.
party.
The surprise
Surprise, called the cops.
party.
Surprise cops.
Who you gonna
Comment.
call? Surprise.
The cops.
Commenter. Why in the world did he leave the front door open? OP. He thought I would see the rose petals when I approached. It didn't occur to him that I would find a dark house and the door wide open, worrying.
Also, I'm gonna say it because I didn't make a comment on it earlier.
Mm.
They don't set a time of day of when they get home.
It's
I'm
probably
assuming this is
evening.
night.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
fair to say evening. This is like a romantic evening dinner type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards
If I,
evening
if
too.
I had had
but-
to guess, probably like around 8 o'clock if the house
Maybe.
was dark.
Yeah, I would say that's reasonable to assume. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Second comment. And the last one for this.
Okay.
Commenter. This commenter is reacting to one of the lines in the post. My boyfriend thinks I called the cops because I knew he was going to propose. Dots. Sorry, but what does he think you thought the cops would do about him proposing? His logic
Right.
makes no sense here. You obviously called the cops because the door was wide open, which again, why the hell did he do that when he could have just left the lights on with a trail of petals for you to follow, which any reasonable person would do before entering a dark house alone? You didn't do anything wrong here. This could actually be a really funny story, but it seems like he's using the misunderstanding as a vehicle for an underlying assumption that you don't want to marry him. I think it would be worthwhile to go to couples counseling here because either he's an unreasonable person in general, he's dealing with some residual trauma over how the police handled him, or this is a long-standing fear of his that's bubbling up.
Ooh.
I still
was a
think this is
lot.
probably the update.
What? Hold on. What's the comment? What's the comment from the OP? Because this is from the commenter.
Yeah.
What's from the OP?
OP. Provided interruption? Well, I'm not sure. He thought he was being romantic. I guess I kind of see that had. Sorry. I guess I kind of see that had this been during the day and I had popped down to the shops for 5 minutes. But coming home to that at night after working a full shift,
Okay.
no. My brain went straight to every crime show I've ever seen.
Also,
Yes.
okay. So
No.
they clarify. The OP does do something. They clarified night. So I
Yeah.
think we're about right with it. I'm gonna give it a
Probably-
range.
If I
of
had to guess, probably 8 to 9 at the earliest.
I'm thinking 8 to
probably
10,
6.
maybe.
Yeah,
But
at
yeah.
the earliest,
Uh,
probably like
also, I will say
7.
I think something that I would say could be
Mhm.
something that the police could do in this scenario would be establish like this could be like the establishing moment of, hey, I'm breaking up with you. Here's a restraining order.
That would be
That's
funny.
not how that works.
Yeah, doesn't someone from the courts do that?
It would be like a court bailiff, but also before that even happens, you would be given a court order. Anyways,
Yeah. Anyway, with that in mind,
There is still one more.
yep.
oh, they said there was two for this one. My bad.
There was.
I think
There
you
was
meant
for
another
this one.
reply.
I
Oh,
meant-
one more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One more comment
For
on
number
this,
one.
This is the one
Because-
I care about.
because Am I the Asshole only has one.
Okay.
Only one. Okay.
Commenter. There's a huge difference between anime/video game decorations and sexualized anime content. A busty mouse pad and a sexy body pillow would most definitely make anyone feel uncomfortable. I get that it's his space too, but I think a small amount of compromise for a limited time isn't a problem at all. He might not see it as you being embarrassed of his interests, but the reality is most people aren't comfortable with sexualized decor. It's not about anime at all. Not the asshole. He really needs to have more consideration for others.
Judging
Yeah.
by the fact that it only has one comment, I feel like this is probably pretty recent. So
It is-
probably not an update or edit.
I don't think I can judge
yeah.
it based off of that.
The thing is, OPs are. It's very often they just don't comment very much.
It's either that or they end up commenting to the same questions a lot to the point where they end up putting an overall update to have people stop asking that question. You know what I mean?
Anyway,
We
How
still need.
yeah, let's
we
hear the
still need to
OP's
read what
reply.
OP said.
Sorry.
So OP, that's exactly my feelings too. There's other stuff in the room that's anime/gaming related that was left up, but it was more the sexual stuff I didn't feel comfortable leaving out for my parents.
Yeah.
Especially if her parents are older, too.
And just adding to this, OP was voted not the asshole.
Yeah,
I assume
we
so.
figured.
Yeah.
we
Like,
figured.
I figured not asshole.
Okay,
Uh,
here's the thing. Can I ask you a question, Neo? You have the right not to answer. Is it
The best.
comments instead of edits, or are there still potentially an edit?
Can't tell you.
Fair enough. Then I will retain my stance.
I
If
think
there
also
is
retain my
no
stance.
edit, then for story number 1, then it's story number 2. If there is no edit for story number 1, then it's story number 1. If there is an edit, it's story number 2.
I think we're gonna stick with my guns too. I think it's story number one.
I think story number 2 has the edit and or
Neo still has
update.
our keys, Ross.
Right.
Oh no, I'm sticking to my guns. Yeah, here's my gun.
Well, you can't give Neo your gun because you're sticking to it.
Yeah, you gotta
Anyways.
glue it to your hand.
Anyways, here's what I will say, please.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to make a new key. Because I am gonna tell you this right now. There is an edit to one of these stories.
Okay.
One of
I
these
am not reading it
together?
until you give me a decision.
So,
What?
Judging by that, I bet you one has the
alright,
edit.
yeah, I'm gonna say 2.
You're gonna say two.
Yeah, say 2. 2 is the update.
So
the
majority
edit.
decision
is 2.
Right now.
Oh,
it's
we all
two.
have to agree.
No,
I
it's
think-
Well,
majority
it's
vote.
majority. So
Oh,
I
let me
okay.
think story 2 still.
Yeah.
Ross, here's the question, Ross. Do you want to follow them with the majority, or do you want to like stay off the path?
Last time I did this, because I chose different last time, I failed.
Not just you.
We all failed.
We all
Everyone
got
else
it
as
wrong
well.
Oh,
last time.
you're right. We all failed. For some reason, I was thinking that I was the only one that failed. I think I'm gonna stick with my guns. Story number 1 is the update.
Sticking with guns.
I'm sticking.
Okay.
Yeah, pass me back my gun.
Watch
There
him
you
be
go.
the only one right this time.
All
Hey,
right.
where are the bullets?
All right. I took them. Anyways,
I'm
let's
sticking
go
my-
story
I'm
by
sticking my gun
story.
number 1.
All right.
True off my chest. 23, financially stable.
Yep.
No update.
Okay,
But-
good.
You mean
so-
no update?
That makes sense. That
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
we're so you're reading
No
the
update.
you're announcing. Okay, got you. Okay, go for it.
He's reading it in order of how he read it.
I forgot to log in the keys. Hold on.
There we go.
Why do you have to log in the keys? Just have to lock them.
That's what he
I said
said.
lock.
It's lock 'em.
I heard login.
All right. Carry on. So no update for number 3.
Yep. My ex cheated on me, and I don't care.
There's no shot this has the update. No fucking shot.
Well, no update.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I was gonna say, so either I'm right or these two are right.
All right.
Okay.
So it is between you guys,
Yep.
and there is an edit.
Right.
Isn't it? Okay.
For not the asshole.
Yes.
For not the asshole. Okay, that doesn't mean there isn't gonna be an update. There's an edit to this.
Yeah, this is the edit.
Edit. Thank you for all the responses.
That's
Is
it.
that it?
And sorry it took me a few days to update.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, does that mean there's an update?
This one was the update.
Yes! I fucking knew it!
Wait, that was the update?
He
The
did
update-
say.
the-
Sorry, it
the
took a few days
update-
to update.
The
Uh-huh.
update is in the edit.
Oh, okay. So that's why you had to be so specific. Okay.
I fucking knew it!
That
Yes.
completely threw me off the loop because usually you don't count the edit as updates.
Well, because they're not usually. This one was.
But that also
Yes.
wasn't an update. That was just. Wait, is there more?
There's
to
more
it?
to it.
Oh, there's more.
to it.
There's
Oh,
more to
there's
it.
more to it. Okay.
was
Let's
gonna say,
let's hear the
I'm
rest.
just saying the edit was the update.
Okay, let's hear the rest.
Yeah, let's see how this. Let's see how this.
This was
Story turned out.
this was 9 days ago, by the way.
Okay.
Towards the 18th.
Okay.
Sorry it took me a few days to update. I was waiting for my parents to leave so I can talk to my boyfriend about all this. I read through the comments and it kind of validated something I already was feeling. Sexual decor aside, the way he acted the next day when he was putting the books away really bothered me. I ended up explaining the situation to my parents and they weren't exactly thrilled by his reaction either. I got the feeling after this trip that they don't really approve of him, which is neither here nor there. I'm 27 and I'm old enough to make my own choices. But above everything else, my parents mean a lot to me. I never get to see them, and it was important to me that my boyfriend would be present and treat them well while they were here. After they left, I drove them to the airport. Boyfriend refused to come. I came back from the airport and found a couple trash bags outside the door. Turns out that once I left, my boyfriend started throwing all of his anime things into these bags. I asked why, and he said something along the same lines as before. That clearly his interests weren't welcome in my home, and he'd keep them in his car until he figured out what to do with them. I kinda snapped. I'd been keeping it together all week for my parents, but I had enough at this point. I told him I never asked him to get rid of his anime stuff, just that it wasn't appropriate for my parents while they were staying with us. I told him this reaction is unfair, and he's being manipulative. I told him that this week was supposed to be about him getting to know my parents, but he was too fixated on his anime issue to even spend any real time with them. He then called me manipulative for making him believe that I was cool with his love for anime for the past year when I was clearly ashamed of it. He also said he didn't want to be a part of a family that doesn't appreciate anime. We went back and forth for a while, and then I told him we needed space. I wasn't even really planning that, but it came out and it felt like the right thing for me. Well, he then started crying a lot and apologizing and immediately tried to take back what he said, but I was just done at this point. He left eventually, and now I'm here in this apartment alone. Well, and the mouse pad and body pillow, lol. He left those behind. Anyways, I don't really know if we're broken up officially or what it seems to be heading that way. I'm just feeling awful and I almost wish this all happened before my parents visited because I feel like it tainted the whole trip. But yeah, thanks for the replies, guys, and for helping me open my eyes a bit.
I
Also, I just realized there's even more awkwardness here because she just said that they were in an apartment, not like an actual house.
yeah.
So
That-
the boyfriend just brought. Okay, she said put the trash bags of the anime stuff outside
Mhm.
the door. Are they saying of the apartment or
I-
of the actual building?
I don't
Probably-
know. I don't.
probably
It
apartment.
doesn't change too much to me. What I will say, as my own little side, utterly shocking that the thing that actually caused the issue was the last thing he threw away. Was gonna throw away
Right.
because that was apparently still in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not the result that I was hoping for. Truth be told, if there was an update, but
It was the most likely outcome, but
Yeah,
Neo's
yeah, it
silence
was.
speaks volumes.
yeah, that was. I finally got a point on my own.
Enjoy your
You
point.
did.
I'll enjoy it
I will
until a
state
week.
And
that-
Until
I will send these to Bleeps right now.
Could
In
you-
order.
All right.
just save it for
So I
later.
assume that means that is your segment then.
That is
I will
the
state.
end.
You may want to
Fourth?
think of this for future editions. That
Was an
took
hour.
us. Yeah, it took us past an hour.
Yep,
We
I'm
did
gonna
it an
have
hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a long one.
Jeez.
4 stories, comments, and an update. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It was a pretty good though. I would say remove a fourth. I mean, the first person actually did not add. Maybe choose like don't. Maybe
Yeah,
summarize
I-
the OP's response.
Yeah, I think.
Well, actually, no. I don't know. I don't know.
Or only do 3 and
I
keep
think
the
it's
comments and
mostly
updates.
how many comments I added, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Eve, you're next, and I already know what you're doing, so let me get a second to get the setup for you.
Okay, so I was thinking probably do extra elaborations because my book's really convoluted.
So you
Oh,
want to
oh,
add some
yeah.
elaborations? How many are you adding?
Yeah, I was thinking 10 total instead of 5.
oh my
10
god.
elaborations. Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
I guess if you guys don't know, Eve has decided to host the elaboration game, which
Woo!
I will, because this is my game that I made up. If you don't mind, Eve, mind if I give a quick rundown on how it works?
Go ahead.
So, me, Ross, and Neo will ask Eve questions about the book she recently read. All Eve will give us is the title.
Yep.
Me, Ross, and Neo will ask questions. Eve will give very vague, simple answers. If we want something with more detail, we will ask her to elaborate. We have 20 questions, and Eve has decided 10 elaborations. At the end of that, we have to give our best bet as to what this book is.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, guys, we time traveled to 2010.
Oh my
That's not what that means. Okay. When
Sorry.
you're ready, Eve, give us the title.
All right.
let's
The
hear it.
book's title is Chosen Ones.
Okay.
Chosen ones
Uh,
or one?
Ones with the S.
Okay.
at the
I
end.
think we should go for the easy genre question immediately, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
What?
genre
I haven't asked yet. What genre is the book?
semi-modern fantasy.
Ooh.
Semi-modern fantasy.
It's
What was, your,
it's
No,
what was yours last
Eve,
time,
Eve,
please?
Eve, you don't get to go. It's. That's the point of the game. The point
Yeah.
of the game is that we have to pay for you to do that. Okay, so should we use an elaboration to get clarification on this?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alrighty then.
Hmm. Here's a question. Not asking it, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta all agree to ask that same question.
All right.
What are you thinking, Liam?
Okay, with this being like semi-modern fantasy, I'm assuming there's a villain. Or kind of assuming there is.
Mhm.
I want to add. Should we ask if there's a villain?
I
Hmm.
honestly, I would consider asking that more later. I feel like I lean more too early on. What is our lead up to? Like
Alright,
what's like our lead's goal? You know what I mean? Like that.
How
I would rather
about
lean
what's
towards
the
putting with the
goal?
main person.
All right.
first.
Yeah. What
Alright,
is the lead? What is the main character brackets S close brackets goal?
Their goal. Oh God, there's a lot, but the
As simple as you can make it,
I'm
with no
trying.
detail.
I'm trying. I gotta look at my DMs with myself because I know I typed notes into my DMs.
I mean, we could make it easier for you. Do you guys want to like put an elaborate on this?
I'm down for it, but I'd like to actually hear the answer first.
I want to hear the answer first.
Yeah,
you
let's
do.
hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Because
They-
if I just hear they go on a quest,
All right.
no,
All right, Eve, what do you got for us?
basically, their goal is just to be able to survive.
Okay. Yeah.
that honestly, I feel like that's on the same level of going on quest.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
elaborate.
Elaboration. We're using it.
Okay, so it happens 10 years after they thought they defeated their original enemy, and after one of the main characters dies, they find out that he's still alive.
The original enemy.
Yes.
Well, that also answers our question of if there's a villain.
Yeah, there's technically 2 villains.
Why
That
are you
was-
giving us more?
Yeah,
Why
That was-
we were
That was
not.
to add on to what Pleep said.
You're not
Also, are-
supposed to add on to what I say. I'm not
Eve,
acting as the host.
Eve, are you
Anywho,
sure you did not read the 9th Star Wars movie book?
yes, I'm sure.
All right, but anyways, I want to be clear. You're not supposed to add on to what I say. We're discussing amongst ourselves. I don't need a clarification unless we spend one.
Yeah, it's amongst us 3, not amongst you.
Anyways,
Oops.
okay, so we know there are 2 villains now. You know what? I have a
Yeah.
question since we know that. Are the 2 villains working together, or are they just separate entities?
Yeah, that's a good question to ask.
That's hard to answer.
Neo, I guess
Because-
sending it. Yep.
I'm down for it. I'm
All
down
right,
for it.
sent
Yeah,
it.
I'm down for it.
Sent it.
That's hard to answer because technically it's 2 separate villains, but like they're kind
Don't
of
give
the
us
same.
any more than that.
I mean, she does have to actually give an answer.
Yeah,
Right.
It's just like
it's hard because they do basically the same thing, so they kind of work together, kind of don't.
Okay, I think I get the gist of it without needing to elaborate here. Do not clarify this, Eve.
Okay.
You're the one who so wanted to host this game once. Anyways, do not clarify this, but I think what she's saying is the villains are separate entities, separate groups or individuals who are, for whatever reason, trying for the same goal. And because they're trying for the same goal, they progress each other's progress.
Okay,
Yeah, I can get that.
fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think we need to elaborate for this one.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think we're good.
Let's.
We gotta keep in mind that we have a good number of elaborations on for disposable
I think
right now.
Eve had when we elaborated earlier. Eve had said one of the main characters. Let's get a count. I think we should get a count of how many main characters we have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
get a count of how many main characters we have?
Hang on.
Enough that she has to check.
Watch it be like total drama numbers where we have like
No.
26
Okay.
main characters.
It goes from 5 to 4 back to 5, not including the villains.
What?
Oh yeah, no.
Wait,
including the
main
villain.
character-
That was way too elaborate. Eve, you should have just said 5.
It's confusing.
I get that it's confusing. You could have just said 5.
Too late now.
Wait, so we went from 5 to 4 to 5.
So
Yeah.
if do not clarify, Eve. And I hate that I have to
Michael,
keep
I'm
saying
sorry.
this.
Never consider the main villain a part of the main cast.
I
unless-
know.
I wouldn't, but it's fine
But
because
the
we
only-
already knew there was a villain.
The only exception I would say is if the villain turned out to be one of the people in the group.
But she shouldn't have told
Okay.
us that. Anyways,
I actually have a question considering we accidentally got all that.
okay,
what
but
is the
before you
question?
do, I want to state that my general sentence here is that probably, as she had already explained earlier, someone died, and then they got
Yeah.
a new member at some point, or the old member got revived.
Yeah, that's what I want to
I've
ask.
casted Revivify.
What are you asking?
If-
Ask it.
I kind of want to ask if there is if the main characters went down from 5 to 4, was there a new party member added or was it the same one?
That is the honestly, that is
Here's
a
the
good
thing.
question. We need to know if
I-
this party knows Revivify or Raise Dead.
Here's the thing. I don't know if it's that good of a question.
Uh,
Not because it's a bad question, but I'm questioning what would the maybe the elaboration would be how they were revived.
we don't
or
always
how
need an
they got-
elaboration, but here is the thing.
I know.
What that question would tell us is what level of magic system we're dealing with.
Mm,
True.
All
Yeah,
right,
you know what? Okay, let's ask
send
it.
it.
Let's ask it.
It is a new person.
New
Brand
person,
new person.
new party member. Gotcha.
all right.
So
So no magic system just yet.
I mean, there's definitely some level of Eve, you have a bad poker face. Anyways,
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what?
absolutely
You know what?
has
You
that
know what?
poker
You know what?
face.
You know what? This is fantasy. That's my new question. What level of magic is there?
I feel like that's fair.
A lot.
A lot.
Also, isn't
Guys,
this
guys,
semi-fantasy?
I think, yeah, semi-modern is the wording, which we'll get.
Semi-modern
we'll clarify.
fantasy. That's what it was. My bad.
I
My
think,
bad.
if guys, I don't know if you agree with me. I think we should use one here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Elaborate
Okay.
Elaborate.
a lot.
Let's go all Wizards of the Coast.
Okay. So it takes place in 2 separate universes.
Ah,
So
One
it's
universe
like
doesn't
dimensional
one,
travel.
one universe doesn't use much magic, and the other universe always uses magic for everything.
Okay.
okay.
That's where the Samai comes in.
Just. Oh boy. Okay, this is just us talking. Okay, I am guessing that one of the universes is our universe, or like an equivalent.
I mean, here's something I'm wondering now.
This is an isekai moment.
This might be an isekai, yeah.
A question that came up in my head. I don't know if we want to ask this or not. What is the villain's goal?
You know what? That is a good
Ooh.
question. That puzzles a lot.
Because if we have like 2 worlds,
Yeah,
the-
we
first
already
thought-
we already know that both villains share the
Have the same
same goal. So
like,
yeah,
which my guess, I'm gonna take a rough guess at this, because 2 worlds. I'm guessing they are going to try, like, one person's from this world, other one's from this world. Their goal is to try to combine the both worlds together,
or destroy
or
the other one,
universes.
or destroy the one they're not from.
let's
or
look at
destroy the other
universe.
one. That's a good point.
All
That's
right.
a good point.
Question: what is the villain's goal?
Oh my god, Eve. Jesus Christ.
Did I fucking call the out?
I'm sorry.
Come on.
Okay.
Do you need
got
a break?
No, I'm good. Just give me a minute. The
That's what a break is.
the villain's
Oh,
main
man.
goal is to find someone with enough magical power that is able to kill him.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I think I
What?
get it. And so
Do
the
you? I
other
don't.
villain is working towards killing the other villain. So villain B wants to kill villain A. Villain A wants to die. No response, Eve.
Then should we
What?
ask what the other villain's goal is?
To clarify if
Would
I'm
you,
right.
would you like an elaboration?
I think honestly, with
I
an answer like that, I feel like we should elaborate on this, but that's I
I-
want to hear you guys.
I
though.
think it's better to ask the other villain's goal and elaborate on that.
Yeah.
Also, part of me just realized. Do you know what could be happening here?
Uh-huh.
Eve, do not say anything. What if this is working like a outright? You know, it's like a second dimension. How like there's always a alternative version of
Of-
you. What
Well,
if the
yeah.
villain? What if the villain is the exact same person, just on two different dimensions?
We can come back to
Eve.
that in a second, but now we'll get to that.
Shut up, Neo!
What is villain B's goal?
The same as villain A.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Hold
We
on.
need, because that could either mean that villain B's goal is to kill villain A, or villain B's goal is to die.
Also,
So
you should probably count
it's time.
down the.
yeah, I will in a second. I have been. Don't worry. Elaborate.
Elaborate, yeah.
Who said that it was the same person on different universes?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I fucking read it like a. Well, actually, it is a book.
Yeah.
I did not read this book.
Yeah.
Ross called it out. It's the same guy in different universes.
This is convoluted. Okay.
The fact that I looked at your camera as soon as he said that, and you just start reacting, I was like, "Yeah, that's it."
Eve
I mean,
is
here-
a bad
I mean, here's
host
the-
for this
it's-
game
here's the-
because she has a
it's a-
horrible poker
here-
face.
Here's the. It's a trope that I've seen before, so that's
Fair
why I
enough.
like it. That came to my head. It's like. I think a
Okay.
good example is Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension.
Nah,
No,
yeah.
I don't agree. Anyways, so
Anyway,
Did we
Uh,
even wait? Hold on.
Mhm.
All we got was that. Did someone say it was the same one? We didn't exactly get.
I
an
think
elaboration.
what she is saying from that is that they both have a death wish.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is fair
Why
because
would
it's
they want-
clarifying the
my
elaboration.
question is, why would they want to die? Like that's what.
Ross, you know what, Ross? That is actually a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question, actually.
Why would they want to die? This is directed at you, Eve.
Because they both have created what is called drains and have killed millions of people.
So regret.
Pretty much.
Oh wait, why would?
So it's regret.
So
That
they
is-
want to die because they feel guilty.
I'm good with keeping
And the
that.
main- And the main cast wants to stop him.
Yeah, that's actually a good question, Ross.
Like that's what I'm wondering. Is like, how is that? How? I mean, sure, he's a bad person for killing all these people. Why is he considered the villain in this particular
Yeah,
story?
you know what?
Because he wants to.
That is exactly it. Why is the villain whose goal is to kill themselves, as weird as that is to say, why are they the villain of this story?
Because those drains I was talking about, they did them in a lot of major cities, killing, like I said, millions of people, and they killed. It's convoluted. The main characters thought they had killed him originally,
And they didn't.
but they didn't.
So it's just the main character's goal just happens to also be to kill the villain. That's why they're the villain.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm starting to think we're not more the. I'm imagining us as
Okay.
the cast. I'm not imagining us as the heroes anymore. I feel like we're straight up just out for revenge. Like this it sounds like this villain wants to. How dare this guy kill himself
Oh,
instead of allowing
you
us
got
to
something,
kill him?
Neo?
Minus the thing. First off, minus the thing.
I minused it. I minused
He
it.
did.
He did.
Did you?
Yep.
I
It was
didn't.
12.
It was 12 before.
Yeah, it was 12.
Yeah, that was my bad. My question. They keep mentioning drains. I want to know what the drains are.
I think that's an elaboration because we need to get detail on this.
A drain.
Yeah, I think
get it.
I'm down for elaboration.
Alright, elaborate
this.
on drains.
Elaboration on that one.
Okay, the drains are kind of like hurricanes, but without the water, and they just suck in anything and everything in
Wait,
their path.
hurricanes
So-
without the water. I feel like
You mean that
See-
you mean just tornadoes?
No,
So it's just
kind of, but not
So, I
really.
think-
They're like human-controlled tornadoes, kind of.
okay,
Okay.
Giant
okay.
tornadoes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, you know what?
Okay,
I
maybe
I
our
think we should get an
heroes-
idea. The protagonists, what are their moral disposition? I want to know that. This is
Well, hold
the
on, real
perspective
quick.
of
I think I'm actually understanding why they want to go after the person that they apparently had tried to kill, because maybe our lovely band of heroes originally killed him after shutting off these drains,
and they came back.
but then they came back when
Ah,
he came back,
So what you're
and they're trying
saying,
to shut them down.
yeah,
Maybe that's what we're. Maybe it's,
it's
out
like
for
the
revenge.
drains
Maybe it's just
will only go away if the villain dies.
maybe.
Should we
That's
ask?
what I'm getting in my head right now. Like, that's what I'm
Mhm.
brainstorming.
Should we figure this out? Should we ask? Is Ross right?
I feel like. Are we allowed to ask questions like that?
Yeah, you're not to ask
Oh,
any
they-
question. Just remember the
Yeah, you're
question
allowed
answer
to
will
ask
be
anything.
as vague as possible.
I
It's
guess
not.
no,
The only thing
I
you're
can
not allowed
the
to ask
question.
is tell me the plot of the book. That's the only thing you're not allowed to ask. Anyways,
You know what? I'm down for that then.
all right. Is
Yeah.
Ross right about what he said? Do the drains require that the villain be alive to work?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, okay. My. Even though
Alright, we're
tornadoes don't
getting-
always happen during storms, my brain was storming.
Okay, I actually have a question.
Ooh,
What's
good
your
question.
Sounds okay. Extrapolating from details you've told before,
hmm
it seems there are specific requirements needed for the villain to be killable,
hmm
because the villain wants to die themselves. What
You
are
know,
those?
the yawn reaction?
That was the yawn.
What are those requirements?
For the villain to be killed?
Yeah, what needs to happen for the
Okay.
villain to die?
I like that. But
So
also reverse the numbers.
Nope.
nice.
Nice.
So,
hmm
in order for the villain to be killed, there has to be a spellcaster either with very powerful siphons or a very powerful relic or artifact, not relic, in their body.
That is. I think we need to elaborate.
Yeah.
I want to elaborate, but this number looks so perfect.
No, we're elaborating. We're elaborating.
Okay. Okay, so
Sorry.
siphons are kind of like plate mail. They wear them on like their neck, their hands, their ears, anywhere pretty
So they're
much.
armor.
Okay.
Basically. But they like create magic when they use their workings. And the artifacts can be pretty much anything, and they work for a government agency. And they're powerful enough to like basically destroy a city.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Information came all in, and it just.
Honestly, same. Please, I hope you got the information.
I got the gist of it. I got the gist of
Okay.
it. Okay.
Please explain.
So basically, the government of this setting, open bracket S close bracket. The government of this have these magic items that they give out to the main characters. I assume various people. And an exceptionally strong one is needed, as well as that special armor, to kill the villain.
Okay.
You know what? I think that we've been dancing around something important, because so far, we know there's like 2 universes.
Yeah, like there's two.
Don't know
dimensions.
what they have to do with each other, like why both are part of this story. I think that is central, so I think we need to get that down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
you know what, that-
with the 2 universes, Eve?
They are twin universes. One is Earth, like you guys said.
So it truly is the.
And one is called Genetrix.
Okay, that's the name. Doesn't tell us anything. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say
Uh,
much.
I am gonna call for a specific elaboration.
Okay.
What's
Uh,
the elaboration?
which universe are our main characters actually from?
Earth.
Okay.
Guys,
You know what,
it is a
that's a fair
true
elaboration.
blue isekai here.
I did say it earlier. This is
Yep.
an isekai moment.
It is an isekai. All right.
Okay, one that
Hmm.
I have in my mind. So, going based off of modern day, because you said semi-modern fantasy.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about asking a question about the like? How do the drains work? Because like,
I mean, the drains
Eva
are just
mentioned
like
earlier that
tornadoes.
they're controlled.
Oh, how are they
Yeah, but, like,
controlled? I see.
But also, do they? But another question I thought of, I don't know if we could have this somehow applied to the same question or not, is are the drains existing in both universes? Like,
That
if one
is-
has magic and the other doesn't,
That is.
I'd
how
like-
are they controlled?
Don't
I'd
answer
let
if
you
we
add-
haven't asked.
I was just saying.
Yeah, we have.
I was
we
just
have
saying.
to.
I'd,
We have to talk
Well,
already.
okay, what are you saying?
no, I was just saying I'd let you add that question on if you wanted to.
That is
Okay.
super generous, but we'll take it. Those two things.
I know.
You saw where my mind was going. Like, how does this
Before-
exactly
hold on,
Oh,
work?
before
hold
we
on,
submit,
hold on.
before we submit.
hold
Oh,
on,
okay.
hold it,
Unsubmitting,
hold it,
unsubmitting,
hold it,
unsubmitting.
hold it.
Holding.
I have a theory as to how these drains work.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I've been giving theories all day. You can give a theory.
If we're thinking the way we're thinking, and both drains are in both universes, what if they are drains from one universe to the other?
Like wormholes.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. You know what? That should be the question we ask then.
That's
Are
a good
they
point.
wormholes?
No.
Okay.
Crap. Back to that other question.
Yeah.
Okay,
other
so-
question.
I know it was how are they controlled was part of it.
Yeah.
What was
How are
the
they
rest of it?
controlled, and are they in both universes?
They are controlled by magic, and they
Okay.
are in both universes.
Okay, so they are.
I think we elaborate here.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like an Eye of the Storm type situation. The main villain, he stands like mostly in the middle of these drains, and it moves with him. And
Oh.
they just cause mass destruction in their path.
Okay. I have a
Huh.
question. This is a discussion with the group. I wonder
Yep.
if Villain B is even aware of Villain A's existence. Like, maybe Villain B knows this is happening around him on Earth, and so just wants to stop that, and is not entirely aware of why. I'm curious, 'cause that changes my perspective on things.
Uh,
I say ask it.
I say ask it. Yeah.
All right. Does Villain B know about both the other universe and Villain A?
Technically, yes.
Okay, that
I
technically
don't like that you said
that
technically.
technically means that I have to elaborate. Agree?
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Alright,
I did not like the
elaborate,
technically word.
please.
Yep.
Okay, this is gonna sound stupid because I said two main villains at the beginning, but they are technically the same person.
We know. We got to that part already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he goes between the universes.
So it's
What?
like, oh, so okay, so it is one guy,
Yeah,
but with two
he's-
identities.
and no one knew it was him until towards the end.
Okay, so it was a twist that they were the same person. I
It's
gotcha.
a
Yeah.
twist.
It's an
Miller.
Oh,
it was the
okay.
biggest twist of the book, honestly.
God damn it.
Gotcha.
Wait, of the
I mean-
book?
One of the biggest twists of the book, yes.
Why is that? Why is that big reaction? I don't get it.
There's multiple different twists.
Yeah, there usually is though.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
not.
so-
That's not in a story like this. That's not
Mm.
some big gotcha. That's like, yeah, that's a dolly.
yeah.
Okay, let's see. So, okay, so he's going from universe to universe.
Hmm.
Which probably leads to. I have a question.
Okay.
What question are you considering?
So, main characters, right? They thought they defeated the villain.
Yes.
What universe did they think they beat him in?
Ooh.
Oh, honestly, I was thinking another question that not exactly is the same as that. The question that I was thinking in my head was, well, simply, do either parties accomplish their goal? Like, does the party end up
So,
defeating the main person? Does the
I
main
think
person end up?
I mean-
that's basic information. Just like they do.
yeah, okay.
That's
So, I think we'll go with my question then.
yeah.
Mhm.
What
that's what I figured.
universe did they originally defeat kill the villain in?
Earth.
Aha. I
Okay.
see. So, I'm assuming that yes, then they did that. Okay. You know what? This is such an obvious question. How did they isekai? Yeah. At this
Here's the,
point,
que- hold on, here's,
I still
here's
don't
the
fully
question
know.
beforehand.
Uh,
Does Eve even know what isekai means?
That's what I was about to say. Is I
it
still
just
don't fully know
means
what that means.
it's just a Japanese anime light novel thing where they go to another world.
Okay.
But that is my question. How did that
Okay.
happen to them?
So, they were at the funeral for the friend that died,
Gotcha.
and they heard his voice, and they stepped forward, and then they were suddenly in the other universe.
That is the most flat isekaiing I have ever seen. They didn't
Oh, you know
even
what?
get the
With the-
wardrobe out.
I can
you know what?
Where's the
elaborate.
truck?
You can ask for an elaboration if you want, because there is more to it.
You're not supposed to tell us that, but now I have to ask you to elaborate. Okay, elaborate.
They came into the alternate universe through the river of the town they live in.
What is with the books we cover on this show and rivers causing magic?
Are we gonna learn about the Thames too?
Oh god damn it! Not
Turns
again.
out I was pronouncing it wrong, which I'm already so guilty about. So it's the Thames.
Oh wait, were you?
It was the Thames.
Did someone comment about that?
No, someone in like a conversation I had, like I think in a Discord call, clarified that.
I remember that. I think it was.
Wait, so
Phoenix
how's
that
it actually
clarified it.
pronounced?
Thames.
I think
Thames.
Phoenix clarified it, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
Anyways,
I think it was
Yeah.
Thames.
Anyway.
yeah. Okay, so what we know now. Okay, so they traveled through Magic River of their hometown. Does anything make their hometown special? That's my question, but I'm not strong on this one yet.
I mean, going based off of the theory of there being two worlds,
Mhm.
but the guy, the villain Portal traveled. I'm considering the fact that Eve, when she gave information, said that it was at the friend's funeral,
You know,
which I assume is
Yeah,
either
because
someone before the story really happens
yeah,
or a part of the original cast. I wonder if that extra person
Mhm.
that was added is that same friend, but from
I
that
think
universe.
I think we've been
I don't think
wrong.
it's a
I
real
think we were wrong about everyone in the universe having equivalents. I think Eve said that one to throw us off. Because remember that was response to the villain, but we now know it was just the same guy.
True.
Would you
I
like to
do
ask
wanna-
if there's
We could
the
ask
same
that. We could ask that.
I don't think it's a worth
I
it, though.
think I have a couple questions. I want to know what universe is the villain originally from.
My
and-
guess is the second one because
My guess is
he's able to
second
draw
too,
magic.
but that changes stuff depending.
Mhm.
So with that in mind, Neil, you good with that one?
I'm good with it.
I'm
What
fine with
universe is Villain McVillainy Face from?
it.
He's originally from a completely different universe.
What?
So not
Guys,
one from
guys, I
either
think-
two we
I
know.
think our last elaboration needs to be used here.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
no,
elaboration number 3 is gone.
Yeah, let's use it. I hate to use it now, but
What do you mean use that? We're at the end. Like
we
at the
got
very
two
end.
more.
Okay,
It
so you
more
get
mysterious.
so you guys know how I said his main goal was to find someone powerful enough to kill him?
Yeah.
He's technically immortal.
We figured that.
And the way it happened was him and his sister on their original universe, they basically blew up their original universe.
Ah.
Did someone say kaboom?
Literally, yes.
That does sound like what happened. Okay.
So
So-
they blew up their original.
And they came to, I think Genetrix is what they said originally after that.
Okay.
So
Wait, there's a sister involved. What happened to the sister?
You know what? That's a good
I'm go-
question.
oh, that's
What happened? I have a prediction. That's party member number 5. What happened to the sister?
maybe.
She died in the explosion.
Dang it.
Oh,
Ah.
okay. Well,
Well, I guess. Oh yeah, we can't elaborate anymore. Shit.
We can't elaborate anymore, but there's no
Nope.
elaboration there. She died.
Well, I was gonna say maybe
we-
the elaboration could have been like how the explosion was happened. Like,
that would have been a
was the
lab.
sister involved or?
Well, you know what?
like,
You know what? You know what? You know what? You can just
Like,
ask that as a
that wouldn't-
question. We won't get a very serious answer. We can ask that as the last question.
yeah.
do I think? I don't know if it's.
We've got to
It's a
use the last
final
question. We don't.
We have to use
yeah,
Right,
that
we
one.
have to use the final question.
I think that's as good as any because it'll tell us a lot.
Mhm.
How
So,
did
clarifying?
how did the explosion happen?
They didn't elaborate on it much, but they basically just caught everything on fire.
Wow. So what you're saying is they didn't use the book. The book didn't use its elaborations.
No, it didn't
All right,
elaborate.
that
Yeah.
was our last question, which means it is time for what this game is all about.
For us to set up the timeline.
Okay, so generally speaking, it sounds like in the beginning, there was universe. We'll call it
And then
universe C.
exploded.
You know what? Yeah, universe E. No,
That just
that doesn't work. That
exploded.
doesn't work. We'll call it universe K for
Arson.
Kaboom. So we got
Rico
universe
would be
K.
so proud.
We have universe G, and we have universe E.
Yep.
Villainy McVillainface started in universe
Okay.
K. They did
Kaboom.
the explosion. The explosion filled them with a bunch of explosion juice, making him immortal. He goes to universe G. He is trying to not be immortal anymore. I think from the get-go that was his goal. He creates the wells in an accident in trying to do that.
Drains.
The
Drains,
drains. Sorry,
not
wrong
wells.
term. He creates the drains trying to do that.
Yeah.
He travels to Universe E. The original party go on some epic but normal because they're an Earth adventure. They get a bunch of lucky natural 20s, and they manage to knock him out. But because he can't actually die, he plays dead. Goes back to Universe G.
He always comes back.
It does seem to be the case, yes. They live their lives. Doopty 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 doop. The drains start coming. No, wait, no. They go to the other universe first, see the villain. They don't know it's the same person yet. And there the heroes are trying to race up, stop him, and kill him, and they eventually learn that he actually wanted to die and it was the same guy. Anything to add, Neo and Ross, before we get confirmation from Eve?
Honestly, I think you covered a lot of
I
it.
think you covered it pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Eve, we turn the mic to you.
There is a couple things you guys didn't even ask.
That's the nature of this game.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that extra character that was added at the end, they originally thought that he was the one they had to kill.
Oh, okay. The fake out who's the real villain twist.
Yep. And
Okay.
and he explained everything, and it turned out that the actual villain was the guy they always believed was actually a good dude.
So the most standard of Stanford twist ever.
But it turns out that the actual villain trained the guy they thought was the villain to get him to be able to have his magic under control, because he grew up not being able to control his magic at all because it was extremely powerful. And on Earth, so it took place in Chicago.
Okay.
Okay.
And I said semi-modern because it was 2019, so it was mostly
That's modern. That is
I
modern.
would say that's modern. I wouldn't say like semi.
That's
And,
modern. 2019 is modern. That was like literally like 5 years ago.
And the main reason why like they were able to transport between the universes so easily there
Mhm.
was because down at the bottom of the Chicago River, the seam between the universes was extremely thin. So they were able to basically just swim between them.
Wow. These rivers, man. You fall in them,
These
you can
rivers.
time
Yeah,
travel, you can go to alternate dimensions.
Fucking bridge to Terabithia over here.
And the main character who died early on,
Mhm.
he was the best friend of the main character, and it was
Okay.
really sad.
Gotcha. But did I mostly get everything right other than that?
Yeah, for the most part.
All right.
Okay.
That sounds like a victory then. Nice.
Victory speech.
When you're ready, Eve,
Woo!
call the segment.
And that's the segment. Oh,
Alrighty
Yay.
then. That leaves me and Ross.
You
I
need
know
this.
how I want it to go, considering I know what Ross's segment is.
that was almost as long as Neo's.
No, honestly, no. That was actually really quick for this segment, Eve.
I think we asked a lot of questions quick.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
fact that I probably because I know how to play this game.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
This game I made
here's
up.
Here's another thing as well.
Yeah.
We didn't have someone drop out
Yes.
during the middle of it.
True.
Oh, yeah.
True, we didn't. Okay, so this is ideal. Number 1. That means I'm next.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's fitting. I think yours should be last.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no,
think
it's
yours
Yeah,
should
fitting,
be too.
but also there. You know, what, we talked about kabooms. I'm just gonna show it on screen now. I'm not gonna drink
You-
until my segment.
Had an effect. I
Uh,
gotcha.
Did someone say kaboom?
I gotcha. All right, so.
God damn it,
So,
Ross.
with that in mind, everyone, guys, get these back. We all need them.
Oh
So-
God.
I am going. Here, this always goes here. This always goes here. Here, take this. There you go. I am going to be playing too, kind of. However, unlike when Ross did this, I am incapable of gaining points.
Oh, you're doing this.
You don't know what I'm doing yet. Nothing about that clarified what I'm doing.
It's something you said. It's something that I did.
Yeah, where I'm in a game I'm hosting, counting my own score.
Right. I need to pretend I'm an audience.
You are, anyways, right. So,
You are.
right, I am incapable of gaining points. So what I did, as you guys know, when I struggle to find something to think of, I Google something and then inevitably find either a Twitter account dedicated to it or a subreddit.
Yes.
I have found a subreddit dedicated to the idea of poorly describing video game plots. But, so, I will do 10 rounds of this.
Okay.
However, if it turns out that I picked a video game that none of you had heard of, because I'm going to be picking from like a list in the subreddit,
Okay.
if I pick that, here's the deal. I lose a point.
Oh, you lose a
You
point.
lose
Yes,
a
I said
point.
I can't gain points.
But you can lose
Okay.
them.
I can lose them.
Wait a
Interesting.
minute.
Wait a minute, what? I'll explain it.
No, keep going. Keep going. I'm
Okay,
thinking of what it is. but let's
So-
see.
if I end up somehow with... How do I explain this? So let's say the winner has 5 points.
Mhm.
If I end up with negative 6 points, somehow, which isn't actually possible,
Oh.
How many are you doing?
I lose. You guys, whoever wins will still win, but I'll lose. We're doing 10 rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I have the first one.
Also, do we guess based off of the bad description of the plot, or
Yeah. Bad. You guess based on the bad description.
Oh, there's a lot of games that are okay.
Mhm.
Let's.
I will
Let's hear the
say.
first one.
I will say this first one is a bit of a tricky one. Kind of.
Ooh.
I'll say this. The subreddit is r/explain a game plot badly. It doesn't specify video games, but it's mostly video games.
Okay.
All right. With that in mind,
That is something to note, though. That is something to note.
Here we go. Knights and religious leaders fight living sentient buildings. Meanwhile, girl power is about to kill the king.
I know this is gonna be wrong, but for some reason that description immediately the first thing that came to my head is Castle Crashers. I know that's wrong, but for some reason that's like the first image I got in my head.
Is that your guess?
No, absolutely.
All right.
Unless it somehow is it. I'm just-
That's not how this
forget-
works. You cannot
Right.
guess unless
I
it's
know,
right.
I know, I'm not.
I forget what the game is called, but with girl power kills the king, it makes me think of that one game that was rated so badly recently,
Okay.
like a year ago. I forget what it's called.
So game you don't know the name of. That's your guess?
No,
Are we?
I forget the name of it, but I know.
All right. I'm going to need some guesses.
If we know what, please, if we know, like, I have an idea what the game is, but we can't think of the name. Are we allowed to look up the name for?
Yeah,
Clarifying or
you can
no?
look up the name.
Okay.
give me a second.
I was gonna say, if I honestly, I think Neo could be on the right track. I do not think it's this Castle Crashers, not by a long shot.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Eve, you have any guesses?
hmm.
That's the only thing I can think of, and I've never even heard of Castle Crashers.
So are you just going to take Castle Crashers and move on?
Yeah, honestly.
There's-
Alrighty then.
There's no fucking shot. It's Castle
All
Crashers.
right. That leaves Neo and Ross.
Oh God, what was the guy's name? Because I know a YouTuber who talked about this game. I just keep forgetting his name. Oh God, damn it!
Okay, come on.
It was a YouTuber who had a controversy not recently, like a while ago, against this like other YouTuber who was like
It's like so many
bad-mouthing-
YouTubers.
no. Oh, wait a minute.
Like, I'll be honest, Neo, that like is so vague.
Oh,
Come on.
here it is. Here's the guy.
All right, you know the game?
Yeah. I was just finding the guy because I remember he talked about this game at one point, the Act Man.
Yeah.
Because I know he talked about this game. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through his videos.
Well, you do that. I need some people to talk, Ross. Come on. you
Right,
got-
I
This-
can't think of anything else that comes to immediately to mind.
You can
other
just
than
guess Castle Crashers and move on.
I don't want to put Castle Crashers. There's no shots Castle Crashers.
You need to guess something.
I know. You know what? Oh, go on. Can you read the thing again?
Knights and religious leaders fight living sentient buildings. Meanwhile, girl power is about to kill the king.
God.
I'm gonna put Castle Crashers. I know it's wrong. There's no fucking way it's right.
Okay.
It could be The Sims Medieval also.
Interesting.
The
Uh,
Sims Medieval, what the
Neo,
Eve,
fuck?
there's no shots.
You're
to Sims.
you've already locked in on Castle Crashers.
I know.
Both of you do. Neo, what do you got for me?
I can't find it. Fuck me. Alright. Just log in Castle Crashers. I can't find it.
Guys, I gave you a huge clue before I read this one out because I thought I'm going to need to widen your guys' horizon before I read this out because it's chess.
Oh my
What?
Which you
Hold
there?
on.
I
Read
don't
that
lose.
description again. Read that description again right now.
Knights and religious leaders fight living sentient buildings. Meanwhile, girl power is about to kill the king.
I hate myself.
That
I-
makes sense now that
Oh
I'm hearing
my-
it.
That's
You
the
know what?
idea of this game. Here's the thing.
You know
You
what?
guys have all heard of chess, so I don't
You
lose a
know-
point.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Mhm.
You fucking told us. We all thought video game. You told us that this included regular games.
Like this cool.
We
Yeah.
forgot about that detail immediately.
Oh, yeah, we
Alrighty
forgot.
then. This one is okay.
Wow, that
I-
was wow.
Okay, you ready?
Mhm.
You're finally a teenager. Now, please save the world 3 and plus times using nothing but your blood. This is a game series.
Repeat.
You're finally a teenager. Now, please save the world 3 and plus times using nothing but your blood. This is a game series.
For some reason, the first game that comes to my mind is Resident Evil.
I don't know why, but the first one
No.
that came to my mind was Legend of Zelda.
Nope, that's not it.
I don't think it's Legend of Zelda. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong too, but like, I like giving like what my mind
Fair
first
enough.
went to.
Okay.
Maybe Red Dead Redemption.
No,
that guy's
that's
not a
not-
teenager.
that's
No
not
fucking
it.
shot. That guy's a teenager.
I've
not
never
it.
played fucking
That's
Red Dead
not it.
Redemption.
I'm pretty sure he's
in.
in his mid.
Do you even know what Red Dead Redemption's about?
Nope.
I thought so.
Why am I thinking?
I'm a
Why am
teenager,
I
you saved
thinking?
the world?
Why am I thinking Final Fantasy? That's probably not it.
More than likely not it.
I need some guesses, people.
Oh, hold
It
on.
could be
Hold
Fire
on.
Emblem.
Oh, Ross?
You brought up. What did you say? Neil, what did you
Who?
say?
It could be Fire Emblem. A Fire Emblem.
Are
game
you
or
gonna
something.
remember? It's a
I
series.
was about
Are
to
you?
say. What was that? What was that Disney game with the kid with the key?
Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts.
Hearts.
Maybe it's Kingdom Hearts.
Are
See,
okay.
how old is that kid? I actually don't know.
I mean, he's probably
He is
a teenager.
about a teenager. Ross and Neo, are you locking in Kingdom Hearts and Fire Emblem respectively?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You know, I feel confident with this actually.
All
I feel
right.
Just
or
to be
vaguely confident.
just to be different, I'll lock in Final Fantasy.
All right, fair enough. I said that too.
No points have been given out yet, and they will not this
Damn.
round either. It is Splatoon.
Ah, fuck me.
That reaction, by the way, Neo, tells me you've heard of Splatoon.
Yes, I played it.
Wait,
Yeah.
did they-
So
is
I
there-
will
did they
read it
actually save
again.
the world? Because I only know
Oh,
about
yeah.
the campaign
Well,
or the multiplayer.
Yeah,
The campaign
mode.
you save. Well, it's debatable for the first two. The third one you definitely do.
I mean, I was gonna say, I never played Splatoon. I know of it.
Yeah,
and
they're
I've only ever
good.
seen
They're
multiplayer.
good. Can recommend. Anyways, I'll read again. You're finally a
sucks me.
teenager. Now please save the world 3 and plus times using nothing but your blood.
Fuck me.
Oh, the blood being the ink.
The
Ah.
Ink.
Okay, I see. Wow, these are difficult actually. Wow.
These are difficult. We got lambasted on chess.
Oh, we did. Here's the thing. Bleeps gave us a massive clue
Yeah.
before we
Mhm.
even started, and we just outright was like, yeah, Bleeps' clue. Now, I'm gonna use this 0 as an example.
Alrighty then. I got another one. I got the third one. I got the third one.
Ladies and gentlemen, he got it.
All right. Hero meets a villain. They fight, then team up to destroy a big threat. All because of an organization that likes putting boxes and very small, harmless penguins behind bars and in cages.
Why was my brain thinking Halo?
Are you locking in
I've
Halo?
never even played
No,
Halo.
I'm not
Hold on,
locking in
hold on. Can
Halo.
we
Yeah.
shame Eve for a moment? I haven't even played Halo, but I'm pretty sure that's never happened
Is
anywhere close.
it Samus I'm thinking of that's always in boxes?
I think I know what you're thinking about. I'm
Are
not
you
going to.
Solid Snake?
Yeah, Snake, that's who I'm thinking of.
Are you going to lock in Metal Gear Solids?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
Christ. Also,
Ross, do you
the
have
one that-
anything?
The first one that I thought about,
Mm-hmm.
although it doesn't quite fit because like you don't really team up with the villain. In my mind, I was thinking Paper Mario for some reason, but that game's also just been on my mind in general, so it
Fair
could be
enough.
because of that.
Fair enough.
I was thinking a more recent game.
Okay.
It could be more recent because
If
video games where your main character teams up with the villain to accomplish a goal doesn't happen that often until as of late. There still hasn't been that many options that has had that happen.
Alrighty.
I
Neo.
feel like this might be a Sonic game.
It could be.
Stop.
Do you have a particular Sonic game in mind?
Ooh.
No, I don't.
Okay. We'll come
So
back to
I
you
will
when you.
put in. I will put in Sonic in general.
Okay.
Are you allowed to go over general stuff like the genre?
Here's
not
what I will
genre, but-
say. Because this was specifically looking for the exact game, I will only be willing to give a half a point for this if you get this one
I'm
right.
fine.
That's fair. That's
I will
absolutely
state,
fair. And
just so that you know there's no pressure, even if you just give a random game and it's in the same series, the half a point would still stay.
Yeah.
So
Does-
it's probably better for you to guess a particular Sonic game if you're going to go that route.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
here's my initial question with that. With Neo's guess, does Shadow count as a villain? Because I know
Probably.
of games where Shadow and Sonic have teamed up.
Mm, mm, mm.
Neo's racking his brain hard.
Oh god.
Hold on. I need to.
I still think this is a.
I think I know. I have an idea of a Sonic game that I could go with. Let me just.
Oh god damn it.
There's a particular game. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, I have my answer. This was, I believe, only a DS game. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah, I think that was only DS.
I have an answer, but I need Eve to answer first, and Ross too.
I'm gonna be
I
weird.
gave my answer.
I'm just gonna
this-
go Metal Gear Solid. Also, we can't hear you, pleeps.
You been able to hear
Oh
me?
no, yeah, we can't hear.
Oh,
Now we.
yeah,
There
okay.
we go.
Sorry.
There we
Ross's
go.
answer's locked in. Eve's answer's locked in.
Yep.
What do you got for me, Neo?
This is gonna come so out of nowhere, but I think Hat in Time.
I hadn't. I
Are
don't
you
know.
locking
I
in
don't
a
know nothing about
hat? Are
in
you
Time.
locking in a hat in time?
Yeah.
Neo, you gave away your half point to Ross.
Oh fuck me.
I want to be clear. Half point.
So I was wrong.
I
No.
do want to note, Ross, you were on the right track when you mentioned Shadow.
Oh, I was
It
like,
was the Shadow game,
Aw.
wasn't it?
No, it was not. It was
Like
Sonic
Sonic
Adventure 2, which
Ah.
is the game that introduced Shadow.
here's
Okay.
the thing. I was thinking like, okay, the two first villains I think of is Eggman and Shadow. Does
Mhm.
Shadow count? Because really, realistically, now I don't know as much about Shadow, so I could be completely wrong. I consider him more of like an anti-hero.
He is
to a
more of an
certain degree.
anti-hero. He is more of an anti,
Yeah.
but he
Right.
started as a villain in Sonic Adventure
Okay.
2
But
specifically.
anyways,
So, Ross, you are in the lead by half a point.
Half a point.
Could I have 2 wins in one night?
We'll
Probably not.
let's
see.
see.
So, yes. But I'll be honest, I was so shocked when you moved away from Sonic. I actually
Hat in
thought there was a
Time?
good chance you got it, especially when Ross started
Yeah.
talking about Shadow.
Yeah, this,
As soon as Ross started talking
it
about
just-
Shadow, I'm like, oh, Ross is about to get it.
yeah, I was like,
I didn't
oh,
think of
God
the- I
damn
did-
it.
I didn't think the game that he was originally introduced in. I mean, I chose the game
Yeah,
that I was technically introduced to Shadow,
should've
which
thought
was
of
that
that.
DS game.
Yeah.
I should have thought of that.
All right. This is the first one where okay, I'm not gonna say it. Okay. So, I will note this one has a hint.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I will start without the hint.
Okay.
First rating, no hint.
We'll do this like in Neo style. You guys give your initial thoughts without the hint.
Okay.
Then I will give the hint, and then you can change your guesses.
Okay.
Alright.
Furries versus a bunch of communists. This is round 4, by the way. We're on round 4. Just keep
I don't even know what to
Furries
think
versus
this is.
communists. I mean,
All right.
you know what? Here's the thing.
Mhm.
Okay, before you give the hint, I'm gonna say this.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know the statement of "Don't fuck with the furry community." The Russians fucked with the furry community, and all their mailboxes have bombs in them.
Alrighty then. Any initial thoughts, Eve, Ross, or Neo?
The
Oh,
first game that
God,
comes to my mind is Plants vs Zombies for some reason.
What? I'm sorry.
Interesting.
What?
Okay. Neo, what are your initial guesses?
I feel like this is also a Sonic game of some kind.
It could be.
Oh,
Okay.
mm,
Ross.
It-
Do you have initial guess?
It's
Oh,
giving me
God,
vibes of Rise
Here's
of
the
Lyric.
issue. I can't think of any like direct furry games.
I will give a reminder. This is
There's
meant
a
to
certain genre.
be. This is meant to be poorly explained for a reason.
Right,
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna go with the same ride as that Neo's going on. A game in the Sonic franchise.
Okay. Here's the hint. The game takes place in Florida.
Florida.
Wait, when does the Sonic TV Sonic? Is it GX? Not GX.
You're talking
It's
about
not
Sonic
Sonic.
X. I will just let you know it takes place
What?
in Japan.
Oh, is
I
that
will.
Japan?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm striving away from
Florida,
Sonic game this time.
Oh,
I
can
have
you
no
can you give the
clue.
name
Read
of
the
the thing
yeah.
again?
What's the-
Furries versus a bunch of communists.
Hmm.
Any
I-
thoughts?
God damn it.
I still don't know why my brain went to Plants vs Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Screw it. I have no clue, but I'll just go with Rise of Lyric Sonic Boom.
What the fuck?
Okay, that's an interesting choice. That's locked in. Ross and Neo.
Takes place in Florida.
You're just googling games that take place in Florida.
No, I'm not doing that. I am actually looking through the games I currently have and seeing if I actually have anything.
Wait, you try? I would hope a game like this would not be in your playlist.
It'd be pretty funny if it. Oh my god.
Neo.
Neo.
Is it Animal Crossing?
No
Well,
fucking
all
shot.
right.
It's not Animal
So
Crossing.
Neo
There's
is
no way
walking
in
in
hell.
Animal Crossing. Ross.
Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going down to the ship. I'm going with Animal Crossing 2.
Why are you following me?
It is
Tempting.
not Animal Crossing. It's not a Sonic game either, Eve.
I
So
had no guess. I had no guess.
our game is, and I'll say this: there's a decent chance that you guys haven't heard of this one. Not like crazy, but there is a decent one. So this might be my first negative point. Hotline Miami.
Fuck.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
that-
Neo's heard of it?
It sounds like Neo's heard of it.
Damn it.
Is the description wrong?
No.
And the name tells all, don't it? Where does it take place?
Florida, Miami.
Haunt?
Miami, Florida.
It is
I
a
forgot about
brutally
that.
difficult
Hotline Miami,
isometric
Miami.
game where you go into rooms and kill people.
Mhm.
And at the beginning of every mission, these guys in animal masks will give you your mission.
Oh, I've
completely
seen this
forgot
person in
about-
I've seen people use this outfit in Gmod.
Yeah, the chicken.
The chicken guy, yeah.
Alrighty then.
I didn't know where actually that
I-
was from. So cool to know. Oh, it's from 2012.
Bleeps, we can't hear you.
Your audio again.
We're going to round 5.
Round 5 with only 0.5 on the board.
Okay. Oh, this one gets 2 hints.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm assuming the first read is with no hint.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Neo style, baby.
This is round 5. We are halfway there. Whoa. All right, that's enough of that. A time traveling game with no
Time-traveling
time traveling.
What?
Wait. A time traveling game with no time traveler or
No time
with no time
traveling.
traveling.
I have a guess.
All right,
What's your
Neo,
guess?
what's your guess?
I need you to answer first.
All right, Ross.
Oh, son of a bitch.
As a reminder, by the way, I am going to give away hints first. So
Time traveling with
actually,
no time
I'm
travel.
gonna save it.
you're gonna save it.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. Hand time.
You just
No,
that's your immediate.
not it.
that's your immediate guess?
fine, but
My immediate guess because I don't know that many time games.
All right, Eve, what do you want to say?
I have no clue.
Nothing
mine
soft.
depends on the hints.
All right, so are you going to just wait for the hints, Eve?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the hints because I have
All right.
no clue.
Hint 1, the game is cross-platform.
So this is more of a modern game. Okay. Well,
There
modern,
are cross-platform games for older generations.
right, there are.
Can you do me a favor and
It
read the
didn't
description
say it
again?
was multiplayer.
A time-traveling game with like no time travel.
Like none at all.
I'm not allowed to elaborate. This is not how this game works.
I know.
Okay.
What's the other hint?
The other
Okay.
hint.
Yeah.
The game is an indie game.
It's an indie game. Fuck me.
All right.
Uh,
I will ask you, Ross. Are you sticking with the original guns?
no. I know this isn't the entire game, but if this is right, I'm gonna be more annoyed that the brief description was only about one tiny part of the game.
Okay.
I think it's Take Two.
Okay.
There is a little bit of time traveling with the watch thing.
Neo,
in that.
any thoughts?
I'm still thinking.
Okay, Eve. Any wild out there guess?
I'm thinking.
I need answers. So,
don't-
Ross, I assume you've locked Take Two in?
Yep, I'm locking It Takes Two.
Okay.
I'll go with It Takes Two also because I can't think of anything.
Why are you
All right.
following me?
Locked in, It Takes Two. Neo, what's your guess?
Completely out of nowhere. It is cross-platform.
I guess could say it's out of
Slight-
time.
It's slight bit of time travel because it really depends on
All
what
right.
you find. Undertale.
Oh, God damn it!
I am going to state right now, it is not Undertale. None of you got it. Ross, you should have had more conviction. It's A Hat in Time.
Ah.
I thought about saying a hat. in
I was
time,
like,
but
oh, Ross has got this. Ross has got this.
Fucking damn it!
You just, you could have had a full point.
I should have taken it. I should have taken it.
I ran to the finish line and I just tripped. Like,
Yeah, Ross, if you had just stuck to your guns. And here's the thing, I know you guys have heard it because Neo guessed it earlier, and Ross tried to guess it, but took it back. By the way, I was like, oh my god, Ross got it. I'm like, Ross
here's
has
the thing,
got it.
I know nothing about Hat in Time, so I don't know if there's actual time travel or not.
I was like, what made you take A Hat in Time back?
Hey,
I don't
Graves,
know because there's that one watch segment in It Takes Two, so I'm like,
But you even said
Wait,
yourself,
technically
you'd be so
counts.
pissed. Okay, what's up, Neo?
God damn it!
I'm not gonna say what game I thought of first out loud, but I'm going to send it to you because I think you'll find it funny.
I feel like you can say it out loud, depending
That
on.
was the first thing I thought of. I think you know why.
Let me take a look here. Oh, okay. Apollo. Oh, you're thinking of that's the wrong game. That would be the. Oh no, wait.
Think about it. Don't say it out loud.
Why
Okay.
is that? Are we not allowed to know what the
Anyway.
game is?
Moving on.
Oh! Did you put the answer as Ace Attorney?
Moving on.
I fucking was right, wasn't I? Also, I'm gonna open this now because I feel really hot. Hold on, we gotta get that nice crisp audio.
Ooh, that was a crisp one.
Crisp one. Oh, by the flavor of this one is cherry.
Mm.
Yeah, the red one is cherry. The other one is
Blue
where does
raspberry.
it say? Oh yeah, frozen bombsicle.
What the fuck?
I can literally. Can you guys see the?
Oh, this one is okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck with this one. I'll just say that. This is round 6, by the way, for the record.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that.
Why not the full one? There is a hint. I do not think it'll help you.
Why not the full one?
That's what we got.
Okay, please, can I just ask this as a general thing?
Mm-hmm.
Does this include like a weird description of a demo to a game, or is it the actual game?
I will not answer that question.
Oh,
I need the hint first.
You need the
yeah.
hint?
Let's go for that.
The
let's
hint
go
that I
with that.
told you wouldn't help you?
Anything
It
helps.
might.
All
It
right.
might.
Might.
Title is a reference to a joke / a misunderstanding in the community.
Hold on. Say the title again.
Why not the full one?
Ooh.
Good luck. That's all we
This-
got for hints for this one.
This makes absolutely no sense. But for some reason,
hmm
my gut is telling me Deltarune.
No.
Are
That's
you
not
gonna
it.
lock that
Well,
in?
hold on. Here, I'm not locking in yet, but here's my thought process. Why not just release the full, like finish the game and release it full, like Undertale?
Okay.
Ooh.
That's really where it sits. I gotta like I gotta let the information soak, but like that's my initial thought is Deltarune.
All right. Eve and Neo, any initial thoughts / lock-ins you want to do right now?
Wonderful.
If I say you go first, because I'm still thinking.
That's the issue. I'm still thinking too.
God damn it.
All right. I need something from you guys.
Man.
You know what? Hold on, say the thing one more time.
Yeah, please.
Why not the full one?
Why not the full one? And what was the hint again?
The title
Is
is
a
a reference
reference-
to a joke / misunderstanding in the community.
Jokes / misunderstanding in the community. Ooh.
Honestly,
God.
okay, I wasn't in the community when Undertale first released, but I'm actually thinking it actually is Deltarune, and maybe like when it comes to talking about the community, maybe it's talking about just Toby Fox in general. So maybe there was a joke back then of, oh, which of these actual timelines is actually is correct, to the point where Toby Fox, because a big thing of Deltarune that I know about is the fact that there are no like actual choices. So you know what? I'm gonna be dumb. I'm locking in Deltarune.
I'm gonna say
And we
something
can't hear you
too.
again, please.
That leaves Eve and Neo. What do you got, guys?
I'm gonna say something completely out of whack. Detroit Become Human.
Okay. Neo, what do you got?
What the fuck is that?
Metroid.
No points for anybody. I will
Ah.
give a fun little clue of my own to see if that helps. The third one has been confirmed many times.
Oh, the two. What is it?
That is the most memeiest meme. If you guys don't know that, that one hurts.
Please.
I mean, there's
What's
a
the game
lot. Here,
released?
to be
Because
fair,
we could
there's
know it.
Okay.
there's a lot of games that have like a third one is coming, guys.
I want to be clear. That was just okay. It's Half-Life.
Fuck.
Oh, son of a bitch! I know that. I know it too.
So no negative points for me. I don't.
Also, Half-Life would be honestly maybe.
Yeah,
an
the joke I
interesting
was
one to
I
play
was
through.
referencing I was referencing Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I forgot.
Forgot about Half-Life.
I forgot about Half-Life 2. Here's the thing. I've looked at it because I actually owned the orange box on my Xbox. I just have never played it.
Great.
I've told myself, hey, I'm gonna get around to this. Never
Are
did.
we? I think we're ready for the next one. Please,
Yeah,
can
number
someone
7, I
get
think?
a full point.
I believe we're on number 7.
I
Yeah,
believe
god
so.
damn. Why not the actually, what is it in reference to? Actually, I got no clue. Why not the full thing?
The
Because
game's
it's
called
Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Oh.
Damn it, Ross.
Right.
You're the pun master. You're supposed to know this.
Yes, and I'm gonna give myself a face
All right,
palm with
guys.
a face
Round
palm.
7 is going to be really difficult, and I'm just going to help you out a bit.
Okay.
This is going to be a tough one for you guys. The hint, I will state this. If you know it, the hint gives it away.
Okay.
Okay.
But if you don't know it, you don't know it. So this is my
Alright.
first negative point. In a complete turn of events, the princess sets off on an adventure to rescue the hero instead, and begins to display her sociopathic tendencies.
Oh, what was
I already have a few ideas.
I have an idea. Markiplier streamed it. What is it called? It was one on Steam. Hold on.
Read the title again.
In a complete turn of events, the princess sets off on an adventure to rescue the hero instead, and begins to display her sociopathic tendencies.
Oh, you know what? It can't be that because she's not a
I-
princess.
I have a few ideas.
All right, Neo, shoot.
I will wait for the hint though.
I said that if you knew it, the hint was going to give it away, so I'd rather hear your ideas before I
Right.
give the hint.
Oh, can I? I'm gonna say what my guess was.
Okay.
My guess was originally. Markiplier had played it. I forget what it's called, but basically,
Mm-hmm.
how it worked is you selected a character on like the main menu screen. It's like a whole theater.
Yeah.
Bad in Theater, I think it's called.
Okay. Yep.
Bad,
All
yeah,
right.
it was.
Acknowledged. All right.
But here's the thing. It's not print. I'm going with it. I'm gonna go with it anyway.
All
Mainly
right.
because the game
Well,
is good.
there's still a hint, so
Yeah, I
we can
know, but
still
like I
do
said,
it.
there's still a hint.
Because the hint would give it away if you know about it. So here's the thing: if the hint doesn't give it to you, I'm almost certainly getting a negative point.
By
So
the way,
that's why I want to hear your
Neo,
guts now.
Neo, I'm gonna
I'm
tell you
with
this. We need to
one
do
of
Bad
my-
in Theater.
One of my ideas that I was thinking of was the new Legend of Zelda game coming out.
All right.
That's
all right.
something I was thinking too.
I feel
Are
like
you
that, I
going
feel like that
to-
wouldn't count for this.
Are you going to hold on to that guess?
Yes.
All-
Until the hint.
All right. The hint is you've killed me. Good.
There's
Aw.
no way. There's no way Bad in Theater is this.
The laugh tells me everything I need to know. Neo,
I have a feeling. I might be wrong, but I have a feeling.
would you like to guess now, or do you want to wait?
Neo,
Oh.
here's the question: is tonight gonna be a good night?
All right, Ross,
Not
are
done
you
yet.
sticking with your guns, or are you picking something else?
Here's the thing: I probably don't know this game.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stick with my guns. Bad in Theater.
All
It's
right.
gotta be wrong, but I want to shout out to that game because the game is amazing.
All right, Eve, any thoughts? Just a wild
just-
guess.
I'm just gonna go with
Actually, I'm gonna check if it's the right name of it. real
screw it.
quick.
I'm gonna go. Wasn't there
Okay,
a
it is.
Peach game, like a Princess Peach
There
game?
were a few. Are you going to guess
Oh.
one of those?
Yeah, I'll just go with one of the Princess Peach games in general.
All right,
I don't have a specific one in mind.
Neo.
I'm hoping this is right, but it might not be. Is it Slay the Princess?
Is that you locking that in?
That's all I can think of at the moment because I heard you
Ah.
kill me, good, and that's what I was thinking.
You know the ironic thing, Neo.
What?
If you had stuck with Echoes of Wisdom, I would have given you half a point. It is.
You did what I did.
I will state. Have any of you guys heard of the? I want to say the same. Of the Legend of Zelda: Wand of Gamelon.
Fuck me!
I have not.
I have not. But here's the thing: I would count as at the very least. We know the Zelda franchise to where I feel like you'd only lose half a point.
Nah,
not knowing a
not with
specific
this one.
game,
Not
but
with
that-
this one. Knowing the Zelda
that's
franchise is
my
too
opinion.
easy.
Okay, yeah, that's
Fuck
fair.
me.
Do you know it,
I-
Neo? Do
I-
you know it?
Ah. Yeah.
You know it. Okay, so I don't lose a point.
No.
You just didn't know that was one of the quotes, did
So
you?
wait, Clips, how does this work if you
No,
don't lose any
I
points?
completely
Do you
forgot about.
Again,
I
the
completely
only thing I
forgot the
can't
quotes
win
on
this.
that
The
game.
only thing I can do is lose.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Okay.
That was
we're on
round
number-
7. That was a rough round 7. I knew it was.
Honestly, I love this, but this is really fucking tough.
Oh yeah.
Like my god.
What the hell? Oh, I want to
Oh,
do
what
this one,
the,
but there's
the
no way
thing
you'd
is, what
get
the
it.
hell? Hell
No,
Taker.
no.
You broke Neo.
Neo knows what Hell Taker is.
And I've played it too. I've played it all the way through.
Oh. Honestly, we should play it for Eve because I don't think Eve actually has ever seen Hell Taker, and it'd be a funny experience.
Nope. Let's see.
Well, while we're waiting for plays.
Okay, I got one. I got round 8. I got round 8.
Round 8, we got it.
This is
Ladies
an
and gentlemen.
interesting one.
Oh,
He's got
boy.
it.
I will say this: there's no shot I'm getting a negative point here, but we'll see if you guys can
That's
get it.
scary.
This game's lore went from newspaper to Netflix.
Is
Newspaper
this Detroit
Netflix.
Become Human?
What?
Are you locking that in,
Wait.
Eve? There are no hints here, so
No
No,
hints.
No
no, but
hints.
I'm thinking about it.
I
Oh,
will
say,
read.
say the thing again.
This game's lore went from newspaper to Netflix.
I mean, Detroit Become Human did just become a show.
I don't remember if there's any specific like, newspaper aspects. There were comic book scenes,
Mm-hmm.
but my initial thought was my initial thinking was Cuphead.
Okay, so is
That-
that are
Actually,
you?
wait, Mike, hold on. I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna double
Newspaper.
check myself. Cuphead is on Netflix and not something like Hulu, right?
Netflix.
Well, that was on Netflix, yes. I'm allowed to clarify stuff like that.
It was
That
Netflix.
was on
Okay,
Netflix. Are you locking in Cuphead?
I'm going to, but I don't think there's any
Oh,
newspaper thing. That's
all
why I'm
right.
probably gonna be
Locking
wrong.
in Neo and Eve. Neo.
Okay, Nia, go ahead.
I actually think it is Detroit Become Human.
So you're locking in Detroit Become Human.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
going.
Here's the thing, I don't know anything about that.
I'm
Mhm.
going with Detroit Become Human. Also,
All right,
I only know of Detroit Become Human because of one of my favorite actors.
I got you.
being
I
in it.
got you. I got you. All right, that's round right. Okay, so lovely guesses. Those are lovely, lovely guesses. I'll agree to that front.
Oh fuck, we got it
We're
wrong.
all wrong.
League of Legends.
What the
Fuck.
heck?
Me.
What newspaper is League of Legends on?
I don't
That's
know,
what I want to know.
but to be fair, you guys couldn't figure that out for any of your guesses.
Oh no, absolutely not.
So, but I believe you guys get what it means by from to Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone see that show? I've heard good things.
I haven't
about
watched
haven't
it, but
seen
I have only heard good things.
I've only
Mhm.
heard good things too.
Eight.
I just don't. The reason I haven't watched any of it yet is because I don't own it. I don't personally own a Netflix.
All right. Round 9. Can we get
Round-
a
I've
nine.
not Netflix and relaxed.
Oh man, these are
Oh no.
these are
Yeah, these
Oh,
are good
this
topic.
one
These
is
are really tough.
okay. All right. Old man is fatally stabbed, and the apocalypse starts. Meanwhile, local madman spreads benevolent chaos across the nation and fucks off to another dimension.
The Walking Dead was never a game, like a mainstream game, was it?
It was a very, very famous game.
The Walking Dead. Okay, I know nothing about The Walking Dead.
Uh,
But when the fuck did we introduce portal travel into The Walking Dead?
Don't question it. Combine Walking Dead with Portal.
Clips.
Is there
yeah,
a hint of
Neo?
this, by the way, or no?
Hold on, repeat it.
Old man is fatally stabbed and the apocalypse starts. Meanwhile, local madman spreads benevolent chaos across the nation and fucks off to another dimension.
Oh, you know what?
You got something?
I doubt this would be on the. I doubt this would be posted on this Reddit. Also, real quick, please, is there a hint of this one or no?
Nope.
Okay, this goes. After I say it, it's gonna make you. You gotta think about it for a moment.
Okay.
Town of Salem.
What?
Are you locking in Town of Salem?
Yes.
That's tempting, but what?
All right, Neo and Eve.
One of the characters could be an old man getting stabbed. The jester ends up causing chaos in the lobby and thus going fuck off and leave. I'm not wrong. I'm
Oh,
wasn't
also
there
not
s-
right.
But
All
wasn't
right.
there a zombie involved in here somewhere?
no one ever said zombies. I
No,
won't.
no, you
Any-
did.
All right. Eve and Neo, what do you guys have for me?
I'm bouncing off of Ross. I'm going Town of Salem too.
Okay.
I'm going apocalypse route. Okay, one more time.
Old man is fatally stabbed and the apocalypse starts. Meanwhile, local madman spreads benevolent chaos across the nation and fucks off to another dimension.
You know, I'm gonna clarify mine. Town of Salem 2, not 1.
All
that's
right.
that's what I was saying when I said 2 was Town of Salem.
All
2,
right,
but-
Neo.
Infamous.
What?
Nope. None of you guys got it.
God damn it.
What was it?
Was I reasonable with my reasoning?
Absolutely not.
God damn it.
It was Oblivion.
Oblivion.
I've-
Oh man.
I want to say I've heard of it.
Neo
What does
definitely
that
has
say?
from that
I
voice.
have.
And do you know
I
enough about
have.
it to see the clue?
Yeah.
Is Oblivion a good game? I basically know nothing about it.
It's a great game, but it's an Elder Scrolls game. It's part of the series it's kind of in.
Ah.
We got
One that takes
one.
forever to beat.
We got one more for you guys.
Honestly, I'm tempted to say that this is harder than Eve's musical thing, which
Eh,
I'm
'Cause at
surprised
least
to
I
say.
knew some of it.
ooh, this is giving me a good
Honestly,
idea
here's the thing.
for my
Here's the thing.
next
This is
segment.
hard not because we don't know it. It's the fact that we're just stupid.
I mean, that's been a fact the entire time.
I can't believe I'm about to win of half a point.
Oh my god.
Unless one of us
We've
gets
got
the exact
no-
game right without
We've
you
got
getting it.
none of these right.
Unless one of us gets the exact game right, you're winning.
Oh man.
What if I end up getting the game right?
Then you are mean.
Hey, Eve,
Wrong way.
why don't you use your other arm?
Because just because the one I was using is my bad shoulder doesn't mean I can't use it.
Why don't you use your back shoulder arm?
Okay. I got the last one. This is round 10. Good luck.
I'm scared.
Dude on steroids tries to stop a religious cult from destroying the galaxy.
Is there a hint with this one or no?
No hint.
Sounds
Yeah.
like the plot of Star Wars to
Read
me.
it again. Read it again. Read it again.
Dude on
Wait.
steroids tries to stop a religious cult from destroying the galaxy.
Ooh,
Or
ooh.
Guardians of
That-
the Galaxy.
That makes you think that whoever our main character is tripping out or something.
Steroids
Ooh.
makes you buff, dude.
I mean, the person also could just think that that's what steroids do. You know what I mean? Like he's on something. He's either way, he's on something.
Yeah, steroids, as the question implied. So, anyone got anything for me?
Religious cult.
Go on, say it again.
Dude on steroids tries to stop a religious cult from destroying the galaxy.
Man.
I got no fucking clue for this. Oh, I've been going first for a while. Eve, you go first.
I don't fucking know.
Come on, guys. You guys got
feel like
this.
I feel like we're gonna know the game too. One of us is gonna know the game, specifically Neo. Neo, you got anything?
Paper Mario.
What the fuck?
Are you
I'm sorry, what?
locking Paper
I'm sorry,
Mario
what?
in?
I'm sorry. What?
I am locking it in.
Oh, hold on.
All
hold on.
right.
I gotta do the.
Ross and Eve.
I
This
almost
could.
said Ganondorf game, but there is no game name.
Ganondorf?
All right. Eve, are you locking in Ganondorf the game?
No, because I know there's no game called Ganondorf the game.
All right. Ross, any thoughts?
Oh, I
Um,
don't know. Guy on steroid. Say it one more time for me, please.
Dude on steroids tries to stop a religious cult from destroying the galaxy.
screw it.
Oh,
I know this
wait.
is gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna say
You've already
Halo.
locked Neo.
I'm
I
gonna say
know.
Halo. I
So
know. I
even
know I'm
Steve
gonna
going
be
for
wrong.
Halo. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with Doom.
Can I
wait.
at least?
So wait.
I never fully
You-
locked
you
in
said
the
you were
series.
locking
I
it.
just said Paper Mario.
Oh, you could pick a specific game? Fair enough.
Yeah. 1,000-Year Door.
All right. So, Eve, are you
I'm-
locking? What'd you say, Eve? Locking it in?
Halo.
All right, Ross.
Doom. What are the newer ones? I'm gonna double check the newer ones' names before I sound stupid.
Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal.
I don't know the plot of Doom. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Doom Eternal.
Locking in, I assume.
I am locking in Doom Eternal.
Guys, how did you let this happen?
Ross won.
Eve won at one point.
What?
Eve
What?
won this game.
Wait, what was Eve's guess?
Halo. It was Halo.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm already ashamed to the Xbox community by playing on Xbox. No one ever played Halo Wars 2 beta.
You're at least aware enough of Halo, and Neo, you definitely know what Halo is.
I completely guessed. I thought I was gonna be wrong.
No,
I am.
Eve.
I don't know the Halo
I
series.
want to be clear. You do not deserve this, but congratulations on that victory.
I yoinked it from Ross.
I will state, I didn't lose.
You didn't.
I
You just
didn't.
didn't win.
So that means that I picked games that at least Neo knew
Hold on, here's the
existed.
thing. You know what, Pleeps, I consider you a winner in the vein of you
It's
threw some challenges, but
Yeah.
you
It
threw
is-
the challenges that we should have known.
All right,
It has mostly been me.
I will
because
say,
I
for our
know
future plans that
all
we
of
have
these.
discussed, because we've discussed them.
We still gotta do Ross's thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
we do. That is the last segment. I do want to note this has gone on long tonight. Sadly, and I know it always goes on long. That's like how it goes.
Yeah.
But it went
Now,
on long tonight.
because of Do we have space to where I can share the screen or not?
We do.
We do.
Okay, let me get the. I just wanted to double check that.
All right.
If you haven't watched the last week's episode, watch it to add more context. But anyway,
Give
we're
me
doing
just
a
a
Disney
moment.
animated.
Sorry, you're sharing your screen. I have to put it on the screen.
Oh, good point. Good point. I guess while Pleeps is doing that,
Right
hey,
here.
hey, you, Hey, you.
I used
Why are you not
that.
subscribed
Oh,
and
explains why that was
watch
so
these
long.
every episode of these
This is
podcasts?
right. This is right. Okay, the one-
Because I
Oh.
did
Hey.
it.
Hey, if you like our idiocy, hit that like button.
All right. Here is the screen.
Can't see it.
I'm actually going to do this for this sake of this. Say goodbye to our faces because of how important this is. You're not going to see them for a little bit.
Bye.
By face.
All right.
I am also zoomed out a little bit.
So we
Hold
have a
on.
lot to get through. So let's not dilly dally.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a lot to get through. A lot of good movies, a lot of bad ones in this segment. But let's see. First off, Lion King.
So
Already, I'm already not putting it in the worst. I just need to scroll up
Obviously.
a little bit.
here's the thing.
I already think it belongs in great, in my opinion.
I would
Here
say
is-
they're greater peak.
Yeah, here's
like
what I
high
will
grade,
say
low
about The
peak.
Lion King. Aladdin
Right, for
is
the-
my number one, as I have told you.
Right.
Lion
record,
King is
For those that are audio only, this is the original animated one.
Yes, correct. These are all animated. Lion King is actually my number two by a close margin.
I will.
So
state,
I want to push it to
Mm.
peak.
I will state. I do wish we would have put Lady and the Tramp or 101 Dalmatians in.
We
the
discussed it.
best.
We discussed it.
Right, we had discussed it. I'm willing to go peak.
I'm fine with like mid peak.
I'm fine with peak,
Mid-
but
I'm like mid to
Oh,
high.
you
peak.
got issues, Neo?
I don't think it's better than Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, it's worse. In my opinion, I agree.
I can agree
It's
with
not-
that.
It's not.
All right,
much,
so peak below Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Very well.
I think that's absolutely fair.
All right, what do we got next?
Pocahontas.
The
one
worst.
that I have not seen.
Yeah, I have
really-
seen it.
I liked Pocahontas.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't,
have.
like it wasn't
This
the greatest movie ever, but for its time, it was pretty good.
this
I-
one's the worst to me.
I have seen it.
Really?
I have seen it once. Over 15 years ago,
That's when I seen it, probably too.
and I barely remember it. So I think I need to put my opinion on like I've never seen it, even though I technically have.
So
I
we have
say
the,
they're never. I don't think we put it in the worst. I know that like it didn't age well, really.
Could I ask, Neo, is there a reason why it's the worst for
I'm
you?
curious. Yeah.
Because it's the one Disney movie that I cannot watch fully.
Okay.
What's that?
Not only does it get too boring, but the fact that it aged so horribly.
That is a factor.
It
From
did
what it
not
sounds
age
like,
great.
if you were saying that it was great
I've-
or good,
I would say like mid to low good.
in that case,
With Neo's
That's
voice in
not
mind, I
that
think that puts
good.
it at meh.
I'm thinking low meh.
All right, low meh. Yeah, because he did say
I'm
the
fine
worst.
with low.
Below
meh.
Dumbo.
Below Dumbo.
Oh, 100% below Dumbo.
Alrighty then.
Look
What do
Now
you
we
got?
have now we have a cult classic, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Never
Never seen it.
That one's peak.
That one,
Me and
Uh,
Plebes have never
that
seen
one-
Back of Notre
That
Dame.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
What was above Little Mermaid again?
that's Beauty and the Beast.
see. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
Here's
Ooh.
the thing: the movie has problems. I for one think it's beneath the Little Mermaid at the
Mhm.
very least.
I think the
Okay.
opposite.
Wait, didn't hear you.
He
hear what I
said beneath the Little Mermaid at the very least.
I think it's the opposite.
You think
above
it's above
Little
Little
Mermaid?
Mermaid?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it has just enough good qualities to overshadow the bad.
Bro, Lily would kill
Yeah.
you for saying it's better than Little Mermaid.
Okay. What's next?
Now we have Hercules already. I'm just gonna say this right now. I will say this. It definitely affects my viewing of it.
Uh-huh.
Hercules definitely has the most entertaining Disney villain.
I
The
would
best? No. But my God,
disagree.
you-
But
you
I
can't-
say that I've never seen Hercules.
I've never seen.
Oh my
Hercules either.
God.
Okay, I will say this.
Mhm.
Hercules
This
also came.
This is not peak, but
No,
it is
I
great.
don't think it's peak.
It
I'm
is
just saying
great,
the
though.
villain's really fun.
I think it's great.
Okay.
Hercules
I
also
think it's
came
great
out
too.
at
I
a
think
weird
low grade.
time.
Okay.
What did you say, Neo?
You said low grade.
Low grade, beneath Lady and the Tramp.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, let's
Okay.
try and go a little
Everything
rapider because time.
Mulan.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
I like Mulan.
That's
I
another.
would put
I
it
liked
good.
it, but
yeah.
I liked it, but it's another one that didn't age incredibly well.
No,
I think it
it's
actually
the
aged
opposite.
okay.
I think it aged fine.
For its time, it did, yeah, but it's
I'd
still a little
say
poorly aged.
high grade.
I'd say either mid
Yeah.
to high grade. or like-
Then I would say I'm good. So let's go mid grade.
I think mid grade.
All right.
Okay.
I
Again,
think between that actually fits.
next.
Tarzan.
Oh,
Mm,
Tarzan!
I'll
I
put it
thought
in
you were
peak.
about to say Cars.
I'm gonna say peak. Tarzan was a
Peak,
major
really?
part of my childhood.
I did like Tarzan.
I liked it.
I
just don't
liked
think
it.
it's
I
peak.
don't think it's peak.
I did in
it-
fact
I-
make a
it-
stipulation. It was a major part of my childhood. You can knock
Yeah,
it down to
that-
good.
Right.
In
That's
my
fine.
opinion, if it's
I mean,
peak,
here's-
it's very low peak.
Here's what I was thinking. We're now getting to the movies where we in general have been alive to whenever they were released.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because I think Tarzan was
I think Tarzan was slightly
Early
before our time.
2000s.
early 2000. Yeah. I always thought the movie was good. I don't quite think it fits quite with great. But
How
it
about
sounds like
low grade?
it
I was
sounds like
thinking low grade.
I'm thinking low grade, maybe above Hercules, after Lady and the Tramp.
All right.
Way after Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp it should be in the best, still in my opinion.
All right. Let's get to the next movie.
Fantasia 2000.
Never
I
seen
didn't
it.
realize you made a
I
second one.
already said peak. Actually, wait. Fantasia 2000. That's not. Is that the same as regular Fantasia?
No, that
I got no
there's
clue.
I think Fantasia 2000 is either a remake or a second one.
Because I don't. I think I've only seen the original. So I think
I've never seen it either.
I've never seen either of the.
Well,
Fantasia movies.
guys,
Yeah. What?
Have you seen it?
we have another, and I never seen.
Fair.
All right. None of us have seen it. Next.
Dinosaur.
Oh, that one's the worst.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it, but I've only heard bad things.
I've only heard bad things. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
put
it
that in the worst.
temporarily in the worst.
Yeah,
in
we'll
my
see.
opinion, of the ones that I've seen, there's definitely one that deserves worse than this, but we'll get there when we get there.
Speaking of
Uh,
not being that, high peak.
What one?
Emperor's New Groove.
That's one I've never seen.
What
It's-
the
Okay.
movie? The movie about Cusco? Cusco's movie?
I've
Well,
never
movie
seen
for
it.
Cusco?
I want you guys to give your opinions first.
It is.
I've never seen it.
At the
I would
very
say-
least, I think high grade.
Oh,
At the very
high
least.
peak. High peak. This movie was such a big part of my childhood. I even loved the stupid spin-off TV series.
Okay. So.
Yep.
This. Remember when I said the last podcast that there is a movie upcoming that is the best for me?
Mhm.
That movie is it right there.
Ooh, I
So,
don't quite
I
think I can
think-
put it as the best.
but that pushes it. That pushes it at least to peak,
I will say
right?
it definitely it pushes up to peak. I would
So
say
at least put
with
it
that in
mid-peak. At
mind-
least mid-peak.
I think it's mid peak too.
Less than
Before
we have
or
Lady and the
after Lion
Tramp.
King.
Lady and the Tramps and
After
Peak
100%.
is-
No,
percent.
it's in great.
it should at least. be in Peak.
I actually think it's weird because I have a lot of thoughts on. I actually think Emperor's New Groove is better than Lion King.
Yep, same here.
Okay, I'll put it above.
Doesn't beat Aladdin. It does beat Lion King for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Then we have, I believe there's more to this title, but we have Atlantis.
I have
No,
never
that's the
seen
full
it.
title. I think.
I have seen this.
I have
I have-
not.
I have not. I've seen a couple
It
clips. of it.
sounds like Neo gets to decide where it goes all on his own.
This is after Tarzan, before Lady and the Tramp.
Oh hell nah. Lady and the Tramp.
Okay.
Was my childhood.
It's between.
He,
it's
yeah,
between
he's
the
saying
two.
that Lady and Tramp's better.
So-
There. Yep. Next game. Next movie.
Next game. Lilo and Stitch. Ooh.
Peak.
Ooh.
Peak. I'm not gonna go high
Ooh.
peak. It's low peak for me, but it is peak.
Yeah, low.
I
I
do
honestly-
agree. It's mid to
honestly-
it's low to
Honestly, I
mid-peak.
agree. Honestly, I'm thinking there.
I live with that. I live with that.
Yep, same here.
Yeah.
Tiny
honestly,
would,
it was
Tiny,
really
would
good.
Tiny would definitely disagree with us on.
If
peak.
you broke like one of the rules, if you were talking about someone who's not here,
Oops.
anyways,
Then we got Treasure Planet. I was
Never
a
seen it.
review of this movie.
here's my issue. I have seen it when I was 6, so I don't remember it enough to count it as I've seen. So I'm gonna have to say haven't seen.
I haven't seen it.
I will say this is low good.
Logo.
No good.
Are we saying something like this?
Yeah, I would say so.
Alrighty then.
Then we have this is so I mentioned to Eve briefly
Mhm.
that one of these movies I could have sworn was DreamWorks.
Yeah.
This is it, Brother Bear.
I am
pretty sure
going
it
to
was.
say meh.
I've
It's
never
okay.
seen it.
It's okay.
I-
I will say
here's-
I have seen it like 3 times when I was a kid, but it's okay.
I think it's low mid because it's one of those movies where I feel like it does a cardinal sin, but it's also coming from someone that wasn't really watching that movie
Mhm.
when it first came out, and that is it's forgettable. And I
I-
think that's the cardinal
here's
sin
the
of the
thing.
movie.
I don't really find it forgettable. This movie was a big part of my childhood.
That's true.
I don't think it's objectively good though.
Yeah, it is memorable, but not in the good way.
Maybe it's because I
Alright.
didn't watch it that much as a kid. Maybe I'm just not
All right,
remembering it.
let's get to the next one.
Yeah.
Say it.
Home on the Range.
I've
Oh,
never seen
that's-
it. I have not heard any good
I'm trying.
things.
I'm trying to
I-
remember what Home on the Range
Thi-
was.
This is I'm gonna tell you this right now. Pretty low on trash. I don't think it's the worst. It's
Yeah,
Alright.
I
It's,
agree with
Disney.
Ross.
It's Disney trash that is enjoyable because of how garbage. it is.
Okay, the next
Okay,
one
I
I
will say-
think.
Ugh.
Actually, I wonder. The next 3 might have some very interesting opinions for me. So let's get to it.
Chicken Little.
I put Chicken Little at mid to low good.
Really?
Yes, this
Mm,
movie was a big part of my childhood.
It was a part of my childhood too. I think it came out in 2004. I want to say.
I'll
yeah.
say I will
Uh,
say high meh.
So can we get
good.
low? Can we agree on low good then?
Yeah, I can agree
Low
with
good.
Eve,
that.
what's your opinion?
I haven't seen it in so long. I barely remember it.
I think she's saying haven't seen it in so long.
I would rather put it in high meh.
So that
The-
all right.
I say high meh, low good because I remember enjoying
I
it.
mean, I was fine with low good either way.
Here's the thing: it's one that definitely did not grow up well.
I think it's
Mhm.
fine. It is fine.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
not
it
as
is to
bad
me.
as
It's
Tom.
Some of
fun.
the
All right.
messages about it were just
Maybe, but who can
off-putting.
say? The next
Anyway,
one. The next
Meet the
one.
Robinsons.
Peak.
Ooh.
Peak.
Peak.
Never
Neo, high
Oh.
five. I am
Peak.
so glad you agree with me. This is like the best 3D animated Disney movie.
I've never seen it.
100%.
You know, I
Is
can't.
does that hurt you, Ross? Do you not like this movie?
No, I don't. I don't dislike it. No. I've always thought it was a great movie.
All right.
Peak is
Yeah,
another
Peak.
question
Peak.
entirely.
The
But we have
movie
two
is so good. They set up
It's good.
okay.
I do not doubt it.
It
I do not-
sets like it is excellent in storytelling. They
It
set
is.
up
I agree.
every plot aspect perfectly.
Please,
Yeah.
I want to ask you, where in Peak do you think it goes?
Yeah, I'm putting it in Peak. What do you
It's
think?
not. It doesn't touch the Lilo and Stitch and Lion King, sadly.
So we're saying below, just below that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, you have it higher.
Neil?
I think it's just below Aladdin.
Really?
I would not go that far, but I will accept above Lion King.
For
I'm
me,
willing to put it. I'm willing to put it in between Little Mermaid
Okay.
and Alice.
the only reason I say this is because I connect with that movie so goddamn much.
That is fair.
Oh,
I've
so you're
never
saying
seen
that
it.
you went to the future where you gave yourself a...
No, it's just personal connection.
That's fair. That is entirely fair. I'm not going to elaborate.
Right.
That is fair. I'll
Anyway.
accept your movement. Yeah, we'll move it up a bit. Next,
This is Disney.
Bolt.
Yeah, Bolt.
Bolt.
Yeah, Bolt was Disney.
I am low
thought-
good,
again-
high meh.
Another one I thought was DreamWorks.
I
Outright.
really liked Bolt.
Yeah. Let's go mid good then. I liked this movie, but it was not childhood defining to me.
Right.
Put that
Fun
lower.
fact: I
Lower?
played the Wii game.
I'd put that
There
lower.
was
Lower.
a Wii game?
There was a DS
was.
game. I had that.
Put
lower.
that lower, by the way.
How
I don't
low?
like it. I thought it was bad.
Okay, well, then we'll
Really?
put it low good then.
Yeah, Logan.
How about that? That fine?
Averages
lower?
dictate low good, Ross.
Uh,
Unless you really liked Bolt, Ross, then it would go there.
I'd say.
I would
there.
say here's the thing. I would put it in good. I don't think it's quite great. I think it was an average movie.
All right, then I think
honestly.
we'll keep it here then. Next,
Princess and the Frog. I know.
I've
It's not the-
never seen it, but I know that I can give it soundtrack, its songs.
Yep.
Peak.
Here's the thing.
So if I can take its songs, peak.
Yep. I would say it's definitely up there when it comes to peak. when it
Okay.
comes to music.
I've never
Uh,
seen it.
Here's what I'll say.
What Neo, are you gonna tell me you're not satisfied?
No. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
If you're not, you could blame the writers on the other side.
So, I think this is a good movie. It has a lot of flaws, but
It
there
does.
are certain aspects that puts it at high grade.
I think
Oh, no.
it gets points for good villain, right?
Oh
Good. Yeah.
100%.
Good villain. Yeah. Absolutely. Is definitely up there. I.
Probably the most memorable villain.
It
for
sounds
me.
So
like high
let's
good.
highest good. I think we'll put it highest good. Is
The
what I'm
highest
hearing.
good above Robin Hood. Okay.
All right,
I can agree with that.
next
Tangled.
peak.
I loved Tangled.
Ooh, that's peak.
It's low peak, but it's peak.
I
Yeah.
say
I agree to that.
I say second to last of Peak.
So
Yeah.
above Fantasia.
Yeah.
original.
I've
Okay.
never
Alright, I'll-
just because only because
I
I've
can
never
agree to
seen
that.
Yeah,
Fantasia.
I'll let that slide. I'll let that one slide.
I've
uh,
never seen Fantasia
next.
as the main
This one
reason.
caused a little controversy last
Oh
time.
yes, Lily's opinions.
Somehow, Winnie the Pooh.
I do
I loved
not
Winnie the
generally
Pooh.
agree with her. I'm gonna put it at good. It's
Yeah, I'd
not
say-
crazy. It's not
I'd say
crazy.
like mid good.
I'd go low good.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue of my end.
Yeah.
I never watched the movie. I always correlate Winnie the Pooh to the TV.
I
show.
saw the movie once years ago, but I remember enough to have an opinion. It was enough of my childhood that I care.
Do you think Here's fine?
Here's fine.
Above
Here is fine.
Cinderella,
Yeah,
above-
here is fine.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Oh, Neil.
This is entirely on Pleeps. I haven't watched the movie.
Oh,
God
oh,
damn.
haha.
Then we
I've
have.
seen the movie,
right.
so it's not entirely.
I would say one of the earliest modern
And
ones. That
we
really
have Peak.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Peak. You mean peak at peak?
Yep, I agree. That Wreck-It Ralph, like the original Wreck-It Ralph.
I
definitely
think
peaked.
it says something about our opinion on Disney. How many stuff we actually have in peak?
I'd say like mid.
Yeah.
It's not crazy peak. It
personally.
doesn't
I'd
beat
say like
it.
mid peak.
It doesn't
Oh,
beat
this is
Lilo. It doesn't beat Lilo
one-
for me.
Honestly,
It does not beat Lilo and Stitch.
on. Oh, not even that.
No.
Oh,
it
You know,
doesn't beat Lilo.
I agree with that. I can agree with that actually.
Nick,
I was thinking about putting it in between.
no,
Everything
it does not go there. It's a
Not
great
even
movie.
close.
It's not that good.
It's a good movie,
Not
but not
even
that
close.
good.
All right,
But
next.
now we have the big trend for years.
Here, considering
Frozen
overblownness,
1.
I would say we put it low peak. It is.
I
I know
can
it's
agree to that.
overblown. I know it's overblown, but it's overblown because it was a good movie.
I can agree with that. I
can't.
honestly,
I am
Someone
factoring
who
the
was
overblownness
forced
and
into
putting it low.
watching
I want to
like
be clear.
7 times in
yeah,
6th
I want to
grade.
be clear.
I'm-
My actual
I'm
opinion
telling
on
you-
Frozen is much higher than low peak.
I
But
am telling you
Yeah?
this right now. I am not saying this because it was overblown. I am saying this because I have watched the movie way too many times.
yeah, I
And
get it.
because I've watched it way too many times, even
it's the
after
worst.
even no,
Yep.
even after I saw it for the first time, I cannot say peak for this one.
I know. That's what again. That is why I'm saying let's put it at the bottom of peak.
I'd say
I
like
can
because
agree.
low-
Here's the-
I'd say bottom of peak, top of.
Yeah.
Neo, you and I both had sisters
Mm-hmm.
that were addicted to this film.
As someone who got to get away with just seeing it once.
As
Yeah,
someone who
I
watched it
loved-
6 times
yeah.
because of my math class, I hated every minute of it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Even though I had to watch it, there was a blizzard. Did I ever tell you guys about this?
A
There was a
blizzard?
blizzard when near when this movie came to DVD, to where I was forced to watch this movie. I think it was 6 or 7 times.
Whoa,
in a row.
wait. Let me just stop you right there. You watched Frozen when you were stuck inside during a blizzard.
Yes.
That is like watching a movie about 9/11 in an airplane.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like that joke might have to be cut. I'll be honest
No,
with you.
no, it doesn't.
No, it
No,
Because
doesn't.
it's
does
not
not.
an offensive statement. It's just an accurate observation.
Okay.
You do not.
Can-
When you're
can we-
dealing with something, you don't watch a movie about it.
Yeah.
Can we at least?
I have
can we
I
put
think my
Frozen
little
at the bottom
sister.
of peak, please? It's starting to
Yeah,
annoy me.
bottom
It's
of peak
above
is what I said.
Frozen
Bottom of
Nine.
peak is what I said.
All the way at the bottom. Okay.
Yes,
Here's the
all
thing.
the way at the bottom.
I still have to give it respect for being a good movie. Big Hero 6.
I haven't
I
seen
wish
it.
I was listening.
Yeah, I know you
Here's
guys
the-
have high means. I haven't seen it. I've only
Here's the
heard
thing.
good things.
I think I'm wanting to Neo. I want your opinion. I'm wanting to put it in great. It would be peak. The
No.
villain could have been better.
No. I say low grade.
Low
grade.
great.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh.
That kind of balances out your turns. Bottom of great then.
Oh, very bottom. Okay.
Yeah, I think you gotta average things out. The average of what you guys are both saying is bottom of great.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Actually,
next.
I mean, I said great. Neo said low
Yeah.
grade, so we're putting it at the very bottom of grade. How's it in between? Anyway.
I
that's
thought,
it.
anyways,
Ooh.
Zootopia's peak. It's good.
Zootopia. Honestly, yeah. They're coming out with a second one.
Yeah.
I will say, below Lion King.
Yes.
I can agree with that. I outright can agree with that. It was a
Oh.
really good film.
All right, next movie.
Even referenced Breaking Bad. Anyway, sorry.
I've never seen
Moana.
it, but I have only heard good
Moana?
things.
Ooh, this is peak too.
What?
Moana-
Here's the
Moana was
people-
really good.
yeah, Moana's really good.
I mean, it
What
was
can I-
partially really good because Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote the music for it, but
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Do I?
like
It
Lin-Manuel
sounds like
Miranda-
enough of you guys think it's peak. It's definitely not bottom peak.
Yeah, it's
No.
like
Yeah, no, I-
mid peak is what I would say.
Was this above or below Zootopia? is
I'd
what
say
I'm thinking.
just
is above.
below. Or
It is
just
above
above, yeah,
for me.
just above Zootopia.
Alrighty then.
I feel
What's
like that's
next?
fair.
What's next?
Wreck-It Ralph 2 Break the
Never
Internet.
seen it. Only heard
Bad.
bad things.
Bad.
I've heard
Yeah,
bad
I've
things.
heard
I'm wondering.
bad.
I've heard so much shit about this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put it bottom. Or actually, wait, have any of us actually seen it?
Bottom
No.
of bad. Bottom of bad.
So you're saying you have seen it? Because I've not.
It disappointed me so goddamn badly.
Okay, next movie.
Frozen 2.
This one too.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Yeah. Next movie.
Remakes
abo-
tend to be worse.
Above or below Wreck-It Ralph?
It's not.
Oh, above Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph. I already expected Frozen 2 to be a bit of a flop. for
I
me.
actually
Wreck-It Ralph.
don't know what that movie is right there.
Oh, this is the one that came out during COVID.
Oh my god.
What is it? What is
it's
it?
the dragon one. Revena? Is that how you pronounce it?
Well, I don't think I've even heard of this one.
Me either.
I have.
Did you
What is
watch
it, Neo? What is it?
Because I've
I
heard
did
of this.
I did watch it. It is.
Oh, we have to default it as never seen then. Because I've never seen
No.
it.
He said he saw it.
No.
He said he saw it.
I've seen it.
Oh, I thought you said
I've
it didn't.
seen
My
it.
bad.
What do you got? What do you got for us?
It's really bad.
Really bad? Is it trash?
It's trash, but not bottom of trash.
Top of
I
trash?
was saying above or below Dark Cauldron? Or Black Cauldron?
Above.
Above.
Black Cauldron.
Okay. Next
Okay.
movie.
In Tango.
That's
Oh,
not how you
that's
say
good.
that. It's Encanto. I haven't
in
seen
Encanto.
it.
Encanto.
Only heard good
Hey.
things.
Peak.
Peak.
I've
Definitely
never
peak.
seen it.
I'm surprised
This
you
is-
haven't seen it, Eve. I'm
This
surprised
is
actually about that.
this is one I would argue is above Emperor's New Groove.
I do. Really
Honestly, I
like
could agree with
Surface.
that.
I
All
do
right, then
really
put it above
like
Emperor's New Groove
Surface.
because you guys are the
I
ones who
love
counts.
Sur-
All right,
love
what is this
Surface
one?
Pressure from Encanto.
Strange World. I saw
Never
trailers.
heard of
I
this.
have
I-
never heard of this.
I have
There's
seen this
trailers for it.
Neo,
one. I have
thoughts?
seen this one. People say it's not that interesting of a movie. I personally think it's great.
Okay. Well,
I'm on
if
the-
if Eve is if you're the one who's seen it, Eve, have you seen this?
Nope.
Then
Below
your
high
opinion's
grade.
what matters.
I believe Below Mulan.
Below Mulan's right here.
All right, next up, the final movie,
And then we just got this.
What is it?
Wish.
What is it?
Here's the question I have to ask: have any of us actually seen Wish before we put it in worse?
I have.
No.
I have.
Okay, Ross and Neo have. Do you guys agree? Worse.
Yeah, I want to hear your opinion. Am I wrong with saying it's the worst?
You're not wrong, but I don't agree with it being switched to dinosaurs. I still think dinosaurs is the worst, but it's
So,
100%.
Are
In
we
that
putting
case,
this
bottom
bottom
of
bad?
trash.
Bottom bad. Bottom trash. I mean, bottom trash.
bottom
I'm-
trash? 100%.
All
Now,
right.
For me doing this list, this is the thanks I get.
Oh my god.
Okay. With that,
This is our final tier list. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit
yeah, nice.
so we get everything on screen.
I still
that's-
think
Oh,
Lady
do we?
and the
Hold on,
That's
so
the
real
point.
quick. Hold-
Yeah.
hold on, real quick. The bottom one will be quickest.
Mhm.
Do we still agree that the dinosaur is the worst?
Yes.
Okay. Now going back up here, do we still think
Oh.
Aladdin is the best?
Yes.
I
of
still-
all
I-
these peaks?
This
Eve,
is just
we
me,
know
but I-
you disagree, Eve. But what
I
matters
like
is our
Aladdin, don't get me wrong.
what matters is our average opinion.
Right,
We
all-
averaged
all of
out
us as
to
a unit.
Aladdin the best.
We
Can
all
we-
have
can
one
we at-
mind.
Can we at least put Lady and the Tramp in peak instead of great?
No.
Damn it.
No.
No.
Alrighty
I
then.
think Aladdin is definitely a great one to have as the best. I know we're gonna have people that argue for all. Because here's the thing, we have a lot of peak movies here.
There
I
are
just
a
wanna
lot.
Remind people that are not watch. For those that are not watching but are
Mhm.
listening,
hmm
all the peak that we have, including Aladdin, is Beauty and the Beast,
Okay.
Hunchback of Notre Dame, Little Mermaid, Meet the Robinsons, Alice in Wonderland, Encanto, Emperor's New Groove, Lion King, Mulan, Zootopia, Lilo and Stitch, Wreck-It Ralph. What was this one again? The Fox and the Hound, The Jungle Book, Tangled, Fantasia the original, and Frozen. Those are all on our peak.
They are
So,
great. They are great movies.
All
That's
of
why.
these are valid options.
But I think Aladdin is the one that most of us agree. And he goes,
I think overall, I think Aladdin
No.
is.
oh,
Don't get me wrong.
Wait, Neil?
Aladdin's good.
Yeah, you saying something?
I think Aladdin is great, definitely at the top of peak, but
again, you will have your own opinions, but I think average it goes to Aladdin.
Right.
I think average goes to Aladdin.
With
Yeah,
that being
I
said,
think I'm happy with. I honestly, overall, I think in general, I'm happy with this list.
all right.
Mm.
With that being said, Ross, say the magic words because Ross, say the magic
I-
words.
Hocus Pocus.
It's you end the segment.
No. Bippity boppity end segment.
That works. I'll take it. We're officially past the 3-hour mark. This is our longest podcast.
Oh my
I mean, keep in mind, there's still editing to be done.
Can
Yeah.
we please
There
get
isn't
rid
that
of
much
the
to-
screen?
Yes, it's going away. It's going away now. That's why I need him to run the. Yeah, it's going. I'm sorry about that. Welcome back, guys. How you guys all doing?
Hey.
Hi, you guys missed out on me doing so many faces towards Neo.
All right. With that
My
all
brain
in
just
mind,
processed how obnoxiously bright Neo's shirt is.
it is outro time, everybody. It is, by the way, Wednesday, the
My dudes.
25th. I'm just not going to get that. And later today, we will, provided Eve is able, finally get back to Archipelago.
Finally. Jesus.
While we're
I've been waiting
doing
for so
that,
long.
on Friday, we will get back to more God of War as I attempt to finish all that cleanup. Maybe we've already moved on Friday to Valhalla mode, which I'm really excited to do. With all that in mind, Saturday and Sunday will be D&D as per usual.
Yep, on my channel. Link in actually, have you been playing my
Links in
channel?
the description of your channel. Yes.
Okay.
Ross uploads daily.
Sometimes multiple times a day.
I think he is starting to slow that down now, though.
I've been slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah. Alrighty then. I believe that is all of the guaranteed stuff we have, which means I can say, more importantly than any of that stuff we talked about in this ridiculously long episode of this podcast.
It's only getting longer. Soon we're gonna have a 24-hour one.
Let's not push ourselves. Have a good night.
Woo!
Oh, wow!
I salute you all.